Welcome everyone. I am Scott Garibay, and we are starting our Nerdarchy GammaWorld 7th edition game tonight. This is our third session. Title for this session is Assault on Rittenhouse Square. And with that, let's go ahead and jump right in. Let's introduce our characters, if you would.
All right. Hi guys, I'm David. I'm playing Red. He is a Saurian Yeti. Yeah, that's about it.
Derek is Dave here with the giant seismic golem, the mountain that walks, and he's a little bit slow upstairs.
That's true.
Hey guys, Nerdarchy is Ted. I will be playing Gary. He's the fungoid regenerator.
Nice.
Hi, I'm Mike. I'll be playing Aaron Goodwin, a hypercognitive speedster who is learning new things like murder is heroic.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, indeed. All right. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump in. And so when we met last, what had occurred last was that you guys had the first thing that happened in last session was that you had found a particular woman with fire fangs, and
we freed a damsel in distress from vampires to only put her in further distress.
Yes.
When we turned her over to the Space Marines,
yes,
mercenaries
exactly.
or something.
And so you had traded her for armor.
That is not what we did.
That is not why we did it. We did it to save bunnies. We did it to save the bunnies.
Right. So yeah, that is exactly right.
Did it
so
to
at
save
this
the
point,
hops.
we'll go. You're absolutely right. Let's tell it correctly. There are the AM tri-portals. Philadelphia, Chicago, and Corvallis, all the way on the West Coast. So Philadelphia is on the East Coast, Chicago's in the center of the country, and Corvallis is all the way on the West Coast. And once a month, these portals would be fired up, and they would send groups of 50 people across the country, right, from one portal to the next. People would save up, and would allow them to safely traverse across the nation. These portals were maintained by this woman, Thesa, and did I get that name right? I think it is, yeah. So, and Thesa essentially was actually one of the people who maintained these portals. And so she had decided that she was not going back because she had had a romantic falling out with Chris back in Philadelphia, and had decided that she no longer wanted to be there. The warlords in Philadelphia were not able to make the portals continue to work, but the portals were continuing to be said to be working, which meant that people were there was a lot of evidence that the warlords were killing the people, taking all of their goods, and pretending that the portals were still not working. So by sending her back, the one thing that you did was that it could be saving 50 lives per month, right? So at that point, you would return that woman to Fraxinus, and where she would be brought back to Philadelphia to continue to use the portals to the warlord. And at this point, to your knowledge, the portals are functional, or should be functional. You guys spent 6 weeks in a hotel holed up while a radioactive storm passed over. A lot of people died. You had to dig your way out. There was a lot that went on there.
It wasn't just a radioactive storm. It was like a nanite cloud.
Correct, a nanite cloud. That's right. That's exactly right. So you guys were continuing on your way to New York when you came across a group of dabbers, which are badgers, mutated badgers that now serve the Riders of Rohan. And they had said that they are going to overthrow the warlord of Philadelphia and allow the portals to be used freely, and no longer require tribute to use the portals. They're going to make them public, and they were going to stop the warlords who were keeping slaves, who are taking outrageous usury costs to use the portals. And they gave you guys some Omega Techs, and they asked for your aid, and you guys decided to aid them in assaulting the warlord in Philadelphia to take back the portal and make it open and free for public use, because the dabbers had convinced you to help them, and then also because you guys knew that the dabbers were coming from the perspective of the Riders of Rohan, which was a group that had come through that you were aware of from Middle-earth. And you had met them personally, knew them to be good, kind people. You had literally broken bread with them. And then the last thing that happened in last session.
We're kind of thinking that the warlords are being really shitty right now anyway.
Oh, yeah, horrible.
So it's time for a management change.
Indeed. And then the last thing that happened is you were going into Philadelphia to begin scouting and seeing what the situation was. You were going over the Benjamin Franklin Bridge when a rift sweep came in, opening your world to the world of Warhammer 40k. Tau fire warriors came across, and some of their mechs came across. The rift sweep opened directly above the bridge, and the Tau, not really knowing you as not knowing you as enemies, but confused at what was happening, began firing on you from space.
And some of us are decked out kind of like Space Marines.
That's exactly right.
It might be a little confusing.
Right, and the reason why is the rift sweeps are so once this world is locked onto another world, often rift sweeps will open up to those additional worlds. The possibilities of it are fairly high, right? And so at that point, you guys have been doing your continuing forward, and you dealt with the riders of Rohan, all of those things, and at this point, you guys, how many of you now have Space Marine Astartes power armor?
The three of us do, although mine is hidden underneath the layers of robes.
Ah, I see. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Sorta.
Yeah.
How do robes hide?
I wear it over top.
But it's like up out to here, isn't
You're
it?
physically larger.
Yes.
It is very
well,
challenging.
and that's why I need more fabric.
Gotcha. You want to layer
Let's
up.
put it this way.
He's gonna look like
One
Stay
layers.
Puft Marshmallow Man.
You want
People with high perception won't need to roll, but with distance, they definitely would. So you're right. You will not be known for that.
But I'm not necessarily doing it for the, I don't want to look like a Space Marine. I'm a priest. I need to look like a priest.
That is correct.
You could
yes.
just paint your armor.
Oh, and by the way, there are Space Marine priests. Yes.
Well, I don't need to look like one of those priests. I need to look like the
Yes.
I need to look
Gary
like this
Gygax.
kind of priest.
Priest
Yes.
of Gary Gygax.
If I had higher than a 5 intelligence, I would help you out.
Well, I only have an 8, so
It's a great point. That's a great
You're like a
point.
rocket scientist.
Mine's
That's
an
for me.
11.
So I actually do want to talk about the armor real quick.
How do you
so
survive
the
being
power
around
armor?
us?
What can you guys?
I goes fast.
If you would explain to me what you currently have for your power armor, your benefits. If you have those notes.
all right. It is MK7 Aquila Power Armor Redonkulus Deathwatch 161 Speed -2 +6 Armor +1 to fort +1 to reflex +4 to strength. Resist poisons and toxins. Stun has a maximum of 1 round. It's got mag boots. And then I was told that we were allowed to add whatever was also listed on our card,
Yes.
which mine is it's heavy armor bonus of +6, +1 bonus to fortitude and reflex, +1 bonus to speed. Now you said I've already got the I can't take the +1 to speed because of what this was doing, correct?
Because
You wanted the speed initially is a -2. You weren't allowing me to take the +1. Is that correct or no?
that is correct. This will not increase your speed in
So
any
would
way.
this?
Yeah.
Would the fort and reflex from my salvage stack with the one that you have, or
No. So at this point, you can get absolute. If you use this armor, you are -2 speed. Period. And
yeah. But I mean, from what I have listed, it says +1 fort and reflex, and it also says +1 fort and reflex here. The two of those don't stack, correct?
They do.
Okay.
Yeah. The only thing that won't stack is speed. You cannot get additional speed, and because these are very slow. Right? They are slow. They make you slower. I shouldn't say they're very slow, because they are power armored. You can run in them. You can absolutely run in them.
I just don't
All right.
very
so-
fast.
Yeah. Okay, that's excellent. The only thing that I needed to. The other thing is, you guys also, it has full filtration, and it doubles your healing rate. Okay, I'm not sure if you guys have that on there. And before we started, I did want to address this, right? So, and that is this part for your armor. It is, and if you guys would write this down, it is maintained by Org right here. He is a Native American human. The dabbers take you to him, right? He actually lives at the base of the Benjamin Franklin Bridge. his home is close to there, and that's where he meets you. You must visit him every 3 months to maintain these functions. Also, he modifies it so that the helmet will go. He takes the parts of the helmet and builds it so that you get full.
So it just is this.
Exactly.
Okay.
And he even puts in vents that will allow your healing to continue to that will send out your spores from the armor. So now
Well,
you have
I
the
imagine
same
it's just a face piece because there's no way it's going to get over the cap.
That's my entire point. So rather than you not being able to use the armor in the same way, I don't want to have to track 2 sets of armors. So Org, this Native American human, you guys get definitely. So one, he is pure human, extremely rare. You guys almost never see pure humans, right? He is Native American, and one of the things he does is you get the idea. You don't see any signs of mutation, but the way he uses technology, he goes by the name of Org. And the way he uses technology, you get the idea that it's almost like a mutative gift, right? And so he takes the parts of the helmet, completely deconstructs it, right? Takes additional metal and actually reforges the helmet to so that it will fit you. So you now have space armor just like there did, but your helmet is the shape of your head. Right, and so you will get the filtration benefit. You also, all of your healing is doubled when you're in the suit. Okay, all right. So at that point, we're good to go, and and at that point, you guys are coming up. You have come down from the Benjamin Franklin Bridge, and you are in Philadelphia. The Dabbers immediately pull everybody together at the site of the original Liberty Bell. So they bring you guys over. You have no idea what it is. There is this. So there are these really torn apart skyscrapers, and you can kind of see like wyverns flying between the skyscrapers in Philadelphia. And there's a forest. There's forest that has grown through some of the city. And in this one area, there is this old Liberty Bell in this shell of an old building. And there is a bell that is cracked, right? It means nothing to any of you guys because you don't have the history for it. But the Dabbers come over and they actually sit around it. Yes.
What about the skill conspiracy? Would that apply because it's a knowledge of the old world?
Yeah, absolutely. So you can make that roll, and I will set your DC. All right. Give me 1 second here. Oh. Yeah. All right. 1 moment. DC 61. Okay.
Oh, if this fails, could I use object reading on it?
Can you use object reading?
Yeah, like it's a speed and power, like psychometry, however you want to pronounce it.
Yeah, you can absolutely.
First, I'll see if conspiracy
I'm going to
works.
set your DC. Give me 1 second
Sure
here.
thing.
Good luck. You're set.
So 23.
And you needed a 14. You're well over that.
Yay.
So do you want to tell the Dabbers about the United States of America and that this was the Liberty Bell?
Well, absolutely.
Yes.
But is this the original one or what?
It's absolutely, yeah. It's
Okay.
what's sitting there today. Yeah, and so you are and you also know that the building that is like that looks like it's been knocked halfway down was where the Constitution was, signed, or yes.
Okay, now the hard thing is I'm going to be explaining it to them in my usual hyperspeed speech. This is made by Patton Stover in the year 1770.
Go all the way through. So at this point, you guys do know that Philadelphia was a major historical city within the United States of America, and that the Constitution, right where you were standing, was written there. A few of the Dabbers seem interested in that. The others, like when they can't understand you because you're talking too quickly, kind of move off. And at this point, guys,
my charisma is a 4, so I can't blame them.
Yeah, I hear you. Oh, yeah, that's pretty.
The
bad.
content is more.
Charisma is a 4.
Yeah,
That is a serious
the
dump
content
stat.
is more compelling than my charisma.
That's very true. So some of them that actually understand the import of what's happening are interested and do stay and actually listen. The others kind of drift off. But at that point, you guys are ready to go, and so you guys so at that point, you guys are there, and the dabbers say we should plan. All right. Now the first so a few questions come up. The first question is, what is your intended goal as a group? And the dabbers are opening this up for conversation, right? And if you guys don't have an answer, they certainly do.
Well, but are we supposed to be taking control of the portal?
That
eliminate the warlord?
Right. So the dabbers say that's absolutely correct. But we do know, so one, let me talk to you about the dabbers. All right. So the dabbers serve the riders of Rohan, and there is Captain Drin Dab, right? And she is their captain. And then there's Outrider Marinx, and she goes by Captain Drin. Her last name is Dab. All the dabbers' last name is Dab, right? So and there's Outrider Marinx Dab. So the captain does all the planning and is the absolute leader. Her first in command is another dabber, and his name is Marinx. And he's an outrider, very, very fast rider. All the dabbers have amazing horses at this point. And then their weapons range from traditional bows all the way up to bows that are firing arrows from incredibly high-tech
energy arrows, like
worlds,
like
exactly.
the Night Sisters.
Exactly.
So
one of them actually fires like beams of light. Like he pulls back his bow, and there's a bright.
Totally D&D style, like
Yes.
from the actual cartoon.
Exactly.
So what do we know about the warlord?
Yes, great. So he says, all we know at this point is that the warlord here, the Philadelphia warlord, that his numbers are over 200. Right now, that's all we really know.
We don't know what he looks like.
Correct. So we need to do scouting.
Like that.
Similar. Yes, exactly.
So
Very
how
similar.
many of the dabbers are even left?
I like that. I
Oh,
would like
great question. So one, you can take 50 XP, and because I actually needed to give you guys that information. And
What
there
was
are
the question?
60 dabbers.
How many dabbers are left from our last encounter?
And actually, I'm going to give that to you right now. So you guys have 60 dabbers on horseback with long swords and bows, and a few, about 10% of the dabbers have incredibly high-tech weapons. So it's clear that some of the swords they're using, one of them has a monofilament sword, which the edge of that sword is 1 molecule thick.
Is there a leader of the dabbers?
Yeah. So here is your leaders of the dabbers. 1 second.
Wasn't that the Drin and the Rix?
Yeah. Yep. Captain Drin, Dab, and Outrider Marine.
So when they say the need for scouting, what I do is I'm sitting down with my feet out in front of me, but my knees are bent, and I begin scooting forward, and I explain to them I'm a very good scooter. I will help them scoot out the enemies.
That's good. I'm gonna give 50 XP for that. That was good.
So I'm gonna pull one of them aside and try to clarify the situation, and I'm gonna try to approach the situation delicately. Put
Let's
my
hear your
arm-
8 intelligence at work here, Ted.
Put my arm around his shoulder. So trying to go into the situation.
Stare into his
we,
eyes.
We both have a goal here. So, are you the hireling, or are we the hireling?
That is an excellent question. Are you the hireling? Oh,
Lightning Kitty said for me to never get high. It's bad.
I imagine this is a like a whispered conversation.
oh.
Yeah, but I'm very nosy.
So you're asking so out of character. You're asking the dabbers if you guys are getting paid.
No, he wants to know if we're NPCs or we're the PCs.
No, there's a section on hirelings.
Oh wow!
So I need to know whether
Yes.
we're the hirelings or they're the hirelings.
Oh, so actually, Captain Drin says we would not consider you. We consider you partners in this. So actually, she says, "May I see your book?"
So I literally had this open in my hand, while I'm having this conversation. So I turn
You're
it
gonna give
over,
it to her, yeah.
and you can see there's a little bit of trepidation,
Yeah.
in handing it over. But
That's excellent.
but I do, and say and I'll point to page 39 of the Advanced D&D Player's Handbook.
All right. So one, you have just forged your two teams together in a very special way because this is your most trusted item. So the first thing that's going to happen is, one, you guys are going to be getting assault boosts throughout today. Okay.
Yes,
now
no
your
one's
boosts
looking
can
for
be
this.
used for different things. So one, you get your first assault boost. That's one assault boost. So you guys can write that down. And actually, each one. No. So actually, nobody but him will say. So you have. So Ted, you have one assault boost. All right, and they will be specific to each one of your characters. And essentially what they're going to do is you can use them throughout the evening to lower your probability of actually successfully assaulting the Warlord of Philadelphia and taking back the portal, right? And so Captain Drin says, specifically what we truly need to talk about is what she says is, right now the portals are incredibly important, but we do know that the Warlord, so there's an order that we must answer these questions. One, should we send out scouters right now and scout out the city to determine more about the Warlord of Philadelphia?
I volunteer as tribute.
Thank you for your volunteer. But let's go further. Whatever scouting team we send out, there's a good possibility they could be killed or taken prisoner.
I still volunteer.
Thank you. The other thing that they could do is they could alert the Warlord that we're here, and then the Warlord could attack us, which we don't want that as well. So the first is, or we can simply take all 60 of our horses, and we have gotten Clydesdales for you guys to bring up. You will be in the rear, and we could charge through the city now and assault the Warlord when we find him. Do we go in head on right now, assault the Warlord where we find him, or do we scout?
Well, wisdom dictates that we must have appropriate information. Now, when is the next cycle, or is the plan to be able to have it open for daily use? I am not learned when it comes to these portals.
So one, it is excellent. It is a great point. One, we shall keep none of the scientists prisoner. So the portals may shut down for some time until we can convince.
What about Chris? We should maybe take Chris prisoner. He's kind of mean.
We heard that as well. So you guys explained to them the situation, and he says, our entire point here, the Riders of Rohan, has told us that all men and dabbers must be free to ride, and free, and he says, and free to fight. So we will keep no one prisoner, even this Chris. We will send him upon his way.
So the reason I
pout a little bit at that.
Yeah.
The reason I ask is, if time is not an important factor,
It is not at this point. Yeah.
then
You have a month.
what we can do is we can move with a bit of caution, gather what information we may, perhaps even put a little subterfuge, and I'll start talking about, like, okay, find information out on the men. Can we get someone on the inside and get some people to imbibe, get some people to not show up for work, and
Absolutely, yes.
there's a number of different plans that could be enacted.
Yes, Mike.
It's also very important to know the amount of weapons, men, and people they have, what their routines are. Also the lay of the land. If you don't know that, you're going in kind of blind. I wouldn't want to do that.
Let us scout. Agreed.
Have they used words like throwdown and overthrow?
They have not.
Okay, just
All right. And so, but at that point, Captain Drin says, "So, are you ready to scoot, Golem?"
yes. And then I begin scooting along the ground,
She says,
and it probably leaves these huge furrows behind me.
right. And she says,
Are you in a black race?
I
Black race?
have, I have a special team where she says that you will. So, if you would, she says there is a special scooting team that I will be sending you upon. All right. Now, at that point, let me explain what you guys have decided to. One,
Did he
go ahead.
did he give the book back?
Yeah, very carefully, actually. Oh, and before Captain Drin, who was a she,
she.
she says, we are all player characters together. Like, and that's what she understands. That, right? She hands the
So
book back.
they said about bringing the Clydesdales, and I'm going to look at them and like I can't ride one because I believe I'm like 8-9 foot tall and made of stone.
So even there.
So
Okay.
And wearing a smart car.
yeah, well I was. I've upgraded since, but I'm going to request. I think I'm going to need at least 7 horses and hold up 5 fingers.
Oh, and actually one
to put to our truck.
So actually, Outrider Rinks comes over, and actually they have built a chariot for you, and there are 4 horses that will carry the chariot.
Well,
that's the only way.
On the cart that we got from the robot, there were 2 Arabian mares.
Right. Okay. So and so
I have the whole cart thing.
and
Yeah,
so
but I like
you-
the big horses better.
So actually, 2 Arabian mares I think would be enough to carry him on a chariot if it's rolled. Right. So they at this point they've constructed a chariot. Now it has traditional. It looks like the wheels were taken off of a Corvette.
So-
and it's made out of metal, but it is a chariot. Yes.
Now, Captain Drin, from some of our previous excursions, we have acquired some gear that I don't believe any of our adventuring party has any use for at the moment. And perhaps some of the dab would like to use it for our final battle against the warlord.
That is very generous. So you're not actually asking them to trade. You're equipping them. Is that correct?
Well, I don't know what my companions would say if there would be.
Does anybody object to that?
I will help. I'll go one better. And like the dabs, I'll start naming them according to how they're marked because they look like badgers, right? So like one, if he's got a spot, that'll be Spot, and the Stripe. Like at least 15 of them are named Stripe. Yeah, and I start assigning gear whether it works or not.
So we have 3 suits of XV stealth battle suits
Terrible vision, sniper rifle.
with equipped burst cannons.
And those are the towel suits.
Yes.
Correct. Wow.
And then we
the blind
have,
one.
Then we have a suit of fire warrior armor that's got a pulse rifle, a pulse carbine, and a pulse grenades. I don't know whether nobody had claimed them, but that's what I have on our cart.
Well, before we go further, you guys as a team have chosen to scout. That was a team decision. No one objected. You can all take 100 XP. So that is excellent because there's some risk behind that. I'm going to explain your risk in a moment. The equipment that he just talked about, that is incredibly valuable equipment, and it can be traded for a high value. If you equip the dabbers with it, it will absolutely be a certain amount of boosts, which I'll let you begin to use soon, right? But only if you give it to them, right? So you guys have known the dabbers enough. So they used to be very villainous, and they would steal things all the time. The Riders of Rohan truly changed their culture, right? So they're not going to understand we get to use this. You can give it to them, or you can keep.
No, I think you were saying give it to him.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, it wasn't
so that's clear. So at this point, are you willing to do that?
It's up to everybody.
Right.
I have no problem with it.
I'm already handing it out.
Right. So
and of course, everyone that gets it gets
how many?
Suits.
4 suits.
There's
Okay.
4 suits.
That is going. So every person right now, you can mark down 1 assault boost. Okay. And at this point, in addition to that,
Now, I'm gonna give you the photo grenades.
Oh,
yes.
I imagine that's gonna be.
let me see what those do.
I have no information about it. Perhaps page 84 of the towel has information on the pulse grenades.
The photon grenades.
Photon grenades.
Oh,
Yeah, I got you.
baby.
I imagine.
All right, so
Did you say
photon
photo
grenade,
grenades
I
at
can
first?
give that to you right now. So
Yeah,
the
that's what I said.
photon grenades
Okay.
detonate for 30 feet square,
Boom!
and they
Everyone's
do
picture gets taken.
8d6. Okay. And you can throw them.
8d6.
Right, and you can throw them. So there'll be a scatter die the whole
It's
night.
like the new selfie stick.
Right.
Nice.
And they are photon grenades.
It takes
Yeah.
panoramics.
And what's
Tau photon
and what's the thrown range on them?
It would be your own. So it would be a strength check. You
However
can
far
easily
you can
throw
get
it
that.
50 up to. It's between 50 and 100 depending on your throw.
Cool.
But when you throw them, okay, rather than place them. By the way, you can detonate them by remote. so you can place them somewhere and then detonate them. But the other thing is when you throw them, they can scatter, so they can roll back your way, all that kind of thing.
And how many of them do I have?
You have 4. Okay.
I just think it's funny that the staff writers keep popping up on your screen.
Yeah. Those threats go nuts. Okay.
But it's not dinging, so.
Yes, exactly.
There's Megan. Hey, Megan.
Exactly. All right. So at that point,
So what is the pulse carbine then?
so the pulse carbine is a crazy high-end rifle, right? Now, does anybody
leveling
want
up?
a pure rifle? So one
I'm
that's
just going to
two-handed
shoot my
weapon.
eye out.
Yeah, it's a two-handed weapon. You're interested? Yeah,
I think so.
Right.
Okay,
So,
what does the rifle do?
so the range is visual, right? So it'll fire as far as you can. If you could see something,
See.
yeah, exactly.
And what is this, a photon rifle?
No,
Pulse carbine.
Pulse carbine,
carbine.
right? And it is 10d6, and when you fire it, it will go through every single thing in its line. Doesn't matter,
God.
unless it's military armored. Okay, yeah.
Now the units that we actually
and
gave
it
armor
doesn't have
to.
any ammo. It just keeps firing, right? So, and the reason why is it has a small nuclear reactor in it.
I feel like this might be the last episode, guys.
Yeah, go ahead.
So the units that we actually equipped, 3 of them come equipped with a burst cannon. The other one comes with a pulse rifle.
So
It's got a marker light and a target lock.
wait, let's deal with this.
That's something different than what he got.
Okay. Well, so one, what is happening with the one that I just described? Are you keeping it or are you giving it?
I can use this.
All right, so he's keeping that.
Yeah,
Now, talk to me about
that's aside from the other
Right,
stuff.
I got you.
So the
What's
things
the next item?
that was it.
Oh, that okay.
That's what we got from the Tau. Those 4 suits of armor, the
Photon grenades.
photon grenades, and the pulse carbine.
Perfect. So that's all accounted for, and you each got it. You each have an assault one, which you all marked down, and you now have 2 assaults. Okay. Now the other thing is, I'm going to give you guys all gave away equipment. I'm going to give another 50 XP across the board for that, and so that was very selfless because all of that could have been traded for a very high value. All right. So at that point, you have also decided to scout. Gollum is sent on a special scouting mission.
Who?
Right? With a special team of dabbers.
I'm sorry, who?
This dude right here.
Gollum.
Oh,
Nice.
You said Gollum, and here we are
Yeah.
doing Lord of the Rings stuff. I thought, did he show up?
And they literally take him in, and you guys go under into the subways. And essentially, the entire point of the scouting mission is to keep you out of the way because there's no way you can scout. You're just like there, yeah. So
Almost
now,
as useless as hay here
Yeah.
when it comes to scouting. So
so you do think that is the case? So you're gonna are you gonna stay with Drin because she's saying she's the same way. She actually needs to lead, and so if you want to stay and not go out on scout missions, and here's the reason why. That might be a very good idea. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll. Anybody who goes out on scouting is gonna make a roll. For your successes, you're going to make a success, and then every range over that you make the success, you're going to get a few pieces of information that I have written down. So I'm going to give you information. I have about 20 pieces of information about the Warlord and the Warlord's forces.
do we have communication to the groups, or is it literally like when you get back, you get stuff from it?
So they're going to go out and scout. They're going to get information and bring it back to the entire
Okay,
group.
so there's no walkie-talkies or communication devices of any kind.
You tell me. Does anybody have any? If you have them, yeah. But the Riders of Rohan do not.
I have
the Riders
omniscient-
of Dabber.
I have omniscient goggles. Those will just help me get information.
Yeah, it won't help.
I have a radio cell phone.
That is, so they will be able to communicate right back to you. Absolutely.
Do the suits have comms that we have?
And
Space
actually,
Marine things?
yes, they absolutely do. They do
What?
have comms. That's a great point. So what I'm going to do for that right now is, it really is the way we're going to make the roll. It doesn't help a whole lot, but what it's going to do is, if there's one success, it will add additional successes. So you have a +2 success. If your scout, it'll be +2 successes to any successes that are made. So if there are 0 successes made on the scouting, then at that point it won't help at all.
Okay.
But if you get 1, you'll have 3. Okay? So right now you have a +2 to your success. You have 2 additional successes, 2 range successes for your roll. Here's the only thing, and I need you guys to understand this before you send out your scouting teams. If your scouting teams fail, okay, if all of your For one, any scouting team that fails, they're going to get into a skirmish. They're going to have to fight their ways out, and I'm going to take a percentage of their hit points, which is kind of a non-issue because they'll get healed as soon as you get back to them. But there'll be a skirmish. They'll have to kill some people. They'll lose some hit points. They might even get a condition or two. Okay, but if everybody fails, you guys will be attacked immediately by the warlord's forces, right where you are at the site of the Liberty Bell. Okay, all right. So just be aware of that.
I will choose to.
So does that dissuade anybody from scouting?
I will stay as main base.
Yeah.
And I will handle communications because I can give the one group the radio cell phone. Yep. I can do the comm link with him.
Yep.
So I can be able to hear both of those groups.
So you can add another success. You guys are at +3 successes. Why don't you write these ones down? You're at +3 success right now, and that was a wise decision. So that means the only scouters are you two. Mm-hmm. So if both of you fail, you will immediately be attacked by the warlord's forces right here at the Liberty Bell. Okay. If the two of you succeed, you will get a number of successes equal to 10 on your roll, plus 4 successes for every four you roll over. You'll get an additional success. All right, let's roll it up. All right.
What do we have to get?
So at this point, you will be using.
Stealth. Is this stealth, perception?
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Acrobatics.
Right now. Hold on, I'll give you your.
I only have a plus in nature.
All right.
Well, what's your dex?
My dex. It's a 13.
So you have a 10
here. 1 second.
plus 5.
How do you get into that?
It's a +5.
Oh,
It's your level plus your appropriate stat modifier.
Sorry, pulling one thing that I need.
How good is your dex?
It's my best stat, 18.
So you have a +8.
Okay.
My best stat's a 24.
So you are going to be specifically making. This will be a wisdom check. Yeah. So this will be a wisdom check. You need to make a target of 10.
I should have gone. I'm actually really good at perception.
Yeah.
I have a +0 in there.
So it is. So it's my wisdom modifier or my wisdom stat?
It is
Wisdom
you're gonna
modifier
roll,
plus
then
your
you're going to
level.
add your wisdom modifier.
Okay.
All right.
It's only
Good luck.
+3.
So I add my level to that as well, right?
Yeah, you do add your level.
Okay.
So you're all, so like you both need a 6 at this point to succeed. If your wisdom modifier,
So we
actually,
add our level. We add our level.
This is an
okay.
important roll because you guys will be immediately. What is your wisdom modifier?
That is a whopping plus a goose egg.
All right. So you need to roll a 6 or more, or you fail.
No pressure.
What is your roll?
My wisdom modifier is +3 and I'm level 4.
+3 on.
So you need a 3.
Yeah. So you need to roll a 7, and you need to roll a 6.
No, he needs a 3.
Wait, what?
Wait. I'm sorry. Your wisdom modifier is 7.
My wisdom modifier is +3 and my level is 4.
So he has a +7 to his roll.
Oh, right. And yeah, you're right. So you need a 3 and you need a 6. Okay? And if the both of you fail, if you roll a 2 and if you roll a 5, we immediately start combat right here at the Liberty.
I
No, wait a minute,
assumed
though.
this was
Circumstantial
going to be a
things.
stealth thing. I actually have a +10 to perception.
So actually, now just to be clear, what is happening is they are coming. So it's important that they went, and here's why. The reason why I chose wisdom is they are coming across some of the warlord, and they'll give you this information when they get back. They are coming across the warlord's men, and they're killing them. Whereas you may not have been able to do that as quickly as you did with them.
Two things I'm curious about. Do I get a bonus for goes fast or having omniscient goggles so I can see better through all the
I'm making a
details?
straight wisdom. I'm giving you guys credit that you can kill the people you come across. All right, good luck. 3. That's a wait. Stop. He has a fail. If you roll a 2, combat starts immediately right here at the Liberty Bell. Good luck.
Let's go.
Oh man, let's do it. Holy cows! All right. Okay. All right. Now
They didn't even leave.
start it up.
Yeah, I can't help it.
All right. And I hate it too because I literally have 20 slides I can't show you guys now that you're going to see.
How many dabbers do we need?
Yeah, that's a great question.
Am I in the tunnels?
Actually,
No,
I need
you haven't
all.
looked
You know what? I just need all your green smalls. That's everything. All right, yeah, that's good. That's more than enough for right now. And yeah.
That sucks.
Oh yeah, it's pretty bad. Okay. All right. So at this point, you guys are at the Liberty Bell, and wow, big change. All right, you are brought back on. So at this point, you guys are all there, and the first thing that happens is, let's set it out. Okay. Yep.
I'm blaming the guy.
All right. So here, and here, and then can you set that one so that it's a square? Yeah, right there. Move. You see those?
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. Perfect. Okay, now put your guys in the center. All right, red is Captain Drin. You know what? I'll use actually Captain Drin, and here is his the Outrider, and then there are 8 dabbers with you. Wow. Big change.
So I immediately announce how good I am at scooting. Look at all of them I found already.
Indeed. Holy cows. Okay. And if the two of you guys just surround that entire building with as many of those as you can. All right. And actually, yeah. Actually, yeah. Yeah. Put them actually into the boxes. Exactly. I want to surround the entire thing with boxes. Yeah, which means we might need to pull more.
So I think I'm getting a lot of use of my one ability.
Are these the bandits?
I have an at-will that basically just attacks everybody around me.
Yes.
Oh wait, we're doing all that.
Yeah. No. You did it right.
Oh.
Yeah. You got it. Just line them right up.
So what do we see in these dudes?
Well, it's going to get bad. You'll see. Hold on 1 second.
So you need to get to an edge and just shoot through all of them.
All right, fill those two right there, and fill. You know what? You can leave that. And then, yeah, perfect. That's perfect. Thank you very much.
Do you need more?
Ed. Yeah, keep pulling them.
Oh Jesus!
Give me all the smalls. That'd be great. All right. So here's the first thing that happens. First thing.
Does the rifle attack the reflex or AC? Does the
I don't have
rifle
any
attack the
stats.
reflex or AC?
Their reflex or their AC? It attacks
Because-
it is a standard gun. Whatever you would, if you have.
When the Tau fired at us, we used reflex to dodge them.
Then it is reflex.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. All right. So at this point, that's perfect. Yeah, that's more than enough. Thank you very much. Okay. Yeah.
So
and
you
then
wanted all of
Yeah,
them.
that's fantastic. Thank you. And you pulled all the bigs. I appreciate it.
Not
All
at
right. Now, actually, I will tell you the number is not higher than 300, which I don't think we've exceeded that there, so that's fine. All right. All right. And the first thing that happens is the entire building that you are in, which is already has an area that's just gone here, is slammed and rocked. Okay. And the entire building starts to come down, and every single one of you now makes a reflex save at a DC of 16 with 5d6 if it is failed.
I can't fail.
So you. Oh, that's okay. Yeah. So you don't.
started-
What do we have to get?
You do roll. I need to know if you hit a 1.
Well, this is
I really hate it if I
we
do.
don't have reflex saves. They attack our reflex.
Oh, I'm sorry. You have.
We still have to roll a number.
He's right. Hold on.
Yeah.
You are making a dexterity check at a target number of 16.
Ow! I can't
That's
pass
way
that.
different.
Yeah. No, it's not a save. He's right. So go right. Good luck. And it's 5d6 if you miss.
14.
Yeah.
I just hit it.
So 4 plus.
Don't forget you always roll. You always add your level.
But we did on the last one.
What's that?
Oh no, we did. Never mind.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
So 12 plus 4 is 18.
16.
16. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you just made it. So
I
the
got
two of you
14.
made it. What'd you get? 14, and what'd you get?
I got 11.
The two of you take 5d6, and I want to know your hit point when you're done. So go ahead and roll. And actually, yeah, roll your 5d6 and then,
Oh, God.
And then minus it up.
Oh jeez.
Okay.
Let me
All
borrow
right.
this.
Now
I rolled good
that is
that
from
time.
building damage, right? And then at that point, you guys see through the rubble. You are surrounded by
Let me use your dice real quick.
I can't. Yeah. Let me.
Balmoran.
Manarls. You guys are surrounded by Manarls. These are Manarls.
Close enough.
They are Manarl slime fangs and Manarl slime spitters. And you can see that these things, they very much look like Yuan Ti. And so these creatures are out there, and at that point you're entirely surrounded by them, and you're in the middle of rubble. And you heard a huge, massive whine, like something fired on the building, and clearly not anything held by any of these guys.
I took 16, and I have 16 out of 43. So
Okay.
33.
What do
I
you got?
took 23. I'm at 27.
27.
Got it. Okay. All right. And then at that point, okay. So the first thing that happens is you hear Drin cries out, and she's like, and she calls out. She says, "Riders of Rohan." She says, "Take our heroes out! Take our heroes out!" Right, and that's what you hear her. It opens up with that, and at that point, everybody can, of course, roll for initiative if you would.
Remember, you add your level to your initiative rolls.
So actually, that was pretty
What
good.
else do we add other than our level?
Dexterity.
Dexterity modifier.
Dex.
That's a 21.
Nice. I'm at a
Okay.
6.
Did you roll a 1?
I did.
There we go.
So I have an 11.
All right. Golem on 21. And
So I don't know if this made it
Red.
any easier or not, Scott.
Red, what are you on?
6.
6. And Gary, what are you on?
I'm an 11.
And give me the name.
You can put me at the top. Aaron, 32.
You move before anybody.
So I don't know if this helped or not, but I put them in stacks of 10.
Wow, thank you. That's usually helpful. I
Except the
appreciate
last
it.
one. That's not.
Well,
Right,
that's
yeah.
because there is no more to fill that
Well, that's
stack.
a
Yeah. By the way, thank you for. So one, you guys have a massive problem on your hands,
It's not that big a deal.
and you chose to do scouting. That was absolutely the right choice. I agree with you. It would have been foolish to go in blind. It didn't turn out well. The odds of it were literally 19, or literally 10. 9 out of 10. This was been the right decision. I'm going to give 100 XP across the board.
That's a level.
I level.
Nice.
So what is fifth
All right.
level?
So here's what happens at 5th level. Okay.
What is fifth?
So one, everybody, you get five extra hit points. Okay.
Plus
in
1 to all your
addition-
rolls.
You
What
need
is
to know how
plus
many.
5 the
how many
XP you
points is 5th level?
3,000.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not there
You're
yet.
not there
I'm
yet.
nowhere near that.
Yeah. Okay. And then, yeah. Okay. So yeah, we're good. And so the two of you, 5 HP, and then don't forget +5 on all your rolls. And whenever you have time, look at your guys, because you might get extra.
I don't think 5th is anything super.
Fifth, yeah, it's your expert ability.
Is it?
The
Yeah.
expert ability?
Yes.
All right, so that. Thank you very much. 25 XP for that. All right, and we're good. And at this point, you guys are completely surrounded by these Manarls, and they have cried out. Oh, and then 32, and then my guys.
Or
I'm
an
going to roll
expert.
for my
Okay.
spitters.
What you need.
Okay.
I need this one.
Ooh, 17.
All right, that's going to be a 21.
Tied me.
Spitter. And
Ooh, Swift Pummel.
for the
I like
fangs. Okay.
Another 17.
Yeah, and it's and then for the fangs, it's gonna be whoa, yeah, so that's even higher. Actually, yeah, 22. No, I got that wrong. Hold on. So that is going to be a +3. Which means here it'll be a 19 and the other will be a 20. So spitters are on 19 and the fangs are on 20. Okay?
So I go last.
All right, so let me just read what the Manarls are real quick. Manarls tell of Wanderers tell of monaural colonies that ruthlessly hunt and cannibalize other intelligent creatures. Monaurals deny such accusations, at least until the accuser is alone and within easy reach. They can exude great quantities of sticky mucus to encase and immobilize their prey. All right. And so at this point, so they are here, and one thing that you notice is they're all wearing what look like robes from a kung fu film. Just letting you know.
Right, so any that are white, I'm going to take notice of, because I'm going to need to scavenge that.
Okay. Any of that are white?
Any of the robes that they're wearing that are white, I'm going to need that fabric.
Oh, gotcha. You got it. Yes, there's a couple of them. Yes, that's awesome. Okay, good to know. All right, so at that point, and we'll go at the top. So Aaron on 32. What do you got?
Is there really a gap here?
According to him, we're surrounded. Like, they're all around us,
Like,
right?
there should be ones there, yes.
And by the way, all of the oranges are fangs, and all of the greens are spitters. Okay? That's okay. All right. And what was your question? I'm sorry.
Can I move to here and then shoot down this line with my rifle?
Absolutely. Well, what's your movement?
8.
Yeah. Well, you got to count it out. Go right ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
7, 8.
Yeah, you're fine. You can absolutely do that. Oh, man. Holy cows. All right, so you move out, and then you pull up your Tau, and what is the name of that weapon?
The pulse carbine.
Pulse carbine. And you're going to fire right through the line.
call it...
Oh, that's brutal.
I pull out Happy Times and...
That's ugly. That is ugly, man. Let's see what you got. We're going to roll it once. It's the same damage
I'm
for
quick
all
attacking first off, so I'm going to shift.
Yeah. Now, wait.
More again.
Yeah, now the first thing is, do you have your extra thing?
The AF image thing?
Yeah. Put it where you came from.
Oh, where I came from.
Yeah. Now you get a physical attack from there if there's any targets. Right now there isn't, but at any point during this round, if there's a physical part, anyone who gets near, you can have a physical. You get one physical.
I can
attack.
provoke from that square. Cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Good luck. All right.
So, quick attack. Let's make sure I'm doing this right. What's the accuracy on the rifle?
So it is a +4.
Okay.
Yep.
+4, 9, 13.
And I will tell you their AC, but the problem is
I'm hitting their
their
reflex.
AC is 18.
I'm hitting their reflex.
16. Good luck.
Oh.
What's your roll? What's your result?
14.
All right, too low.
Oh, wait, no. Oh, wait,
Would you
no.
add stuff to
Quick
it?
attack adds 2, but it's a nat 1. What does that do?
Now 1 is not a fail in this game. It's weird. It's
So
not.
that hits.
If you have a
that
16,
hits.
you have it. All
So
right.
that hits.
Oh,
A
man.
1 just hit.
Oh, that's bad. Okay. All right.
Hang
so
on.
you roll it up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There's no
7, 8.
crits in this?
No.
There is crits.
There's no critical failures. Yeah. There's no critical failures. There are critical.
8d6.
So
luck.
this
Yep.
plus 2 from quick attack and 5 from level. So
Go right
it's
ahead.
7.
Ooh.
So 7 plus 17 is 22 damage straight down the line. 24 straight down the line.
So they
Thank you.
cry out in pain.
Do I burn them?
What's that?
Do I burn them with this rifle?
No. It doesn't cause a flame.
Do they drop though? That's the real question.
And I'm going to apply this on all of them. All right, there we go. So that's 20 and 4. All right.
I now activate the other part of my thing, shift 2 more squares, and as my minor action, I go over here.
Okay. Wow.
You can move as a minor.
Yeah, my
Yeah, it's part of his abilities.
It's part of his cheating.
Okay.
wizard minor action equals shift at speed, so that's 8.
Speed.
So that's 8 more squares away.
All right.
He said, "No, gone."
And okay, so at that point,
Speedster.
it is the Spitters. So that's on a 32. Gollum is next on 21. What do you got?
You know what? I just want to move as close as I can to as many as possible.
Good luck. I hope you have
Corners.
What is that? What is the yellow?
That is the edge of the building.
Okay, that's the edge of the
Yeah.
building.
All right. So
just go to a
you're going to
corner.
go
Yeah, I would
1,
go
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can attack 4 of them.
Okay.
Actually, what is your weapon?
My weapon is basically me slamming the ground, stomping on the
So
ground.
you don't actually carry a weapon.
I do.
What is your weapon?
My weapon is a meter.
Right. Yeah. You can attack 6 of them physically if you want. You can use your regular seismic attack, but with your meter right now, you can get up to 6 of them from range.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, so my seismic attack is I stomp on the ground, and anything adjacent to me
Yeah.
is attacked. And I'm going to activate my alpha mutation, fast healing. So I'm going to get 5 hit points back.
Nice. Well played. Okay.
Now, did all of our healing things go because of the Space Marine thing? So does that mean give him back 10?
Yes. Exactly.
All right.
Looking out for you, bro.
Cool. And then I am going to use my utility, focus my strength for a +5 to damage. So I have a 12 +7 +11, so 23 to hit.
AC or fort?
It is a
You have hit.
yeah.
You have struck them all.
Yeah, that's fortitude. So, but it's only a die 6 plus my level plus my strength, so it's 11. So 11. I've done 16 points of damage so far.
Before the die.
Yeah.
So 20.
So I've done 20 points of damage.
Wow.
To them.
Well played. Well played. All right. Here. Set these to their symbols and put them right in front of where Golem is. Well played. All right. It doesn't drop any of them.
Like
All
that?
right. Yeah. Perfect. And then at that point, it's going to be that was Golem. Next is Gary. No, actually, that was Golem. Next is the Spitters. No, sorry. Next are the Fangs on 20. And the Fangs are these guys.
The
okay?
orange ones?
Yeah. And so all the orange ones, please move them up to...
Oh, they're prone too, if that matters.
Oh, that's great. Good to know. Good to know. Up to 6. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. And take them to the white squares first.
So into
Yep.
here?
Yeah. Put them right next to them, not on top of them. Perfect. Just leave them there. Yep. All right. Yeah. And then each one of you is going to roll for me. And if you get an odds, it's going to be a dabber, and if it's an even, it's one of the fangs. Do it up.
So I roll
D20?
2.
So give me a roll. All right. So that is an odds, which is a dabber. So this dabber dies. And then give me a roll. Yeah.
Even?
Even. He dies. So one of the dabbers attacks there.
They took each
Yeah.
other out as they did.
Right. Now, here's how the dabber stands up. He pulls his bow back, right? And this dabber,
Legolas.
yeah, great. Yeah, exactly. He pulls his bow up and fires on one of these monaural slime fangs, puts an arrow right in his throat, and things like, and you could see that it was about to blorp out this huge mucus that would stick the target, and it just kind of like covers his entire face, and he falls over backwards, and dabber just kind of gets this big badger grin. Yeah, so he's got a great point. We're gonna finish this round, and I'll tell you about the.
Okay.
We're gonna finish this right here, and then we'll talk about the assault boosts. Go ahead and give me a roll for right here.
Even.
All right, so dabber kills this fang.
Oh, dang.
Nice, well played.
Slice his head off, too.
Yeah, and actually, now he does that with a short sword, just like kind of jams it in, and kind of like, and looks back. And you can see that the dabbers are really trying to protect you guys and one of the reasons why is you allied with them in the wasteland. That is like very, very rare, and so they really consider you to be Rider of Rohan type honor men. And so at this point, right here, go ahead. What do you got?
What am I rolling?
You want even.
2.
All right.
Wait.
Yep. He takes this fang out. There you go.
Oh, great. I was the only one that rolled out.
Yeah.
Nice.
And yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. And then right there, last one. Go ahead.
Beat me again.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So you guys are doing good. Now here's the problem.
There's one
Okay.
left.
This is a.
No, he went.
All right. So here's where we're at. So that was the fangs. Okay. On 20. The spitters are going to go next. But let's talk about the assault boosts. Okay. The assault boosts are major helps. Okay. And so what you can do with the assault boots right now is here's you guys are surrounded. Okay. You know that there are enemies beyond this line. Okay. But you can't see an end to the enemies. Right. You know it's so on every side there are at minimum 40 assaulters, and you don't know if that 40 is the number or if that's all you can see through the rubble and the debris. Okay. So I know the exact number, and I'm going to write it down. No, you're good.
What's the range on your healing?
All right. Okay. So
my
I've written down
healing's
your
doing
number, and here's the kicker. So your assaults, you can use them right now to begin. You have two choices. You can use them to kill as many of these as you want, as many of these as you can with them, and it's your choice. For each assault, you can take 3. You could pick anywhere you want. Take 3 of these opponents out, or you can roll a 1d6, your choice, for every single assault boost you have. Or every single one of you right now can get an additional, your choice, whichever you tell me how, but you can immediately escape. You can attempt to escape this situation. I will say this. You are certain from what you're seeing right now that if you guys escape and do not, so if you fight it through, all of you know that you can ride with the Riders of Rohan and you can assault Rittenhouse Square right now. You do know that's where the portal is, okay? If, from what you've seen here, the way they've hit you so fast, so organized, if you run, you will run. You can save your lives, but Philadelphia is lost. The odds of you coming back here, even within a week or a month, you'd need an army because they're going to double up what they have.
So what I'm going to do is sing Itsy Bitsy Spider and smash things all around me until someone tells me not to.
So you're saying you do not want to use an assault for an escape?
No,
correct?
Absolutely not.
escape.
All right.
No,
You do not want to try to escape?
Absolutely not.
At least not yet.
All right. All right.
Heck no.
All right. Well, actually, I'm going to say, so right now, right, I want to know, so actually you have your assault, you each have your assault item, right? Do any of you want to use those assault numbers now, okay, for, do you want to use your assault number now and start taking these out?
I think we should probably just all just blow our assaults. Just lower the numbers.
I haven't even seen the mid boss yet.
All right, so you have 2 of them, and you're gonna roll 2d6. Do it up. Good luck.
Come on, 12.
I'm thinking less attacks on us, so
5.
2.
Was that 3 total?
8.
So that's not bad. Okay.
5.
Yeah. So you take them out. Yep.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All right. Yeah. Very nice.
Don't do these because I'm just going to shoot again.
Yep.
There's 5.
Perfect. We have a corner going.
All right. Okay. All right. You guys have who has assault boots left? All right. You guys have made your decision, so I'm going to give you the number, right? And it's 150. There's 150 of these guys, which is half their force.
That's
Okay.
lower.
Well,
Yeah.
I think on his next turn, that whole line is going to go.
Yeah. So and
And
actually,
I
if you
have
would-
things that I can
I
do.
hear you.
And
Now the other thing is, if you would start stacking them in the box by 10s.
that was actually just working on it now.
Yeah.
You mean like that?
Yeah. That's perfect. Thank you guys.
One of them is a
Appreciate it.
9, by the way.
Yeah, and so they'll just keep filling in every round, but you don't have to worry about it. We'll do it at the end of each round. Okay, so at this point,
Do I get to bring up the rear with 6 yet?
the other, so yeah, it's a good point.
We're down
All right.
19.
And so, yeah, and that's where we're at, and, okay. Oh, and now the spitter's on 19. All right, so the spitters are going to move in. Everybody, you're fine. So everybody move in. I'll do them. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So he's going to get an attack, though, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Provoke.
2, 3,
provoke.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Those two. You're absolutely right.
3.
So you can take your
How far out
standard.
do you provoke?
I'm treated as being there. It's half image.
These guys can all move in.
So would that just be like a power fist attack to them?
Or would they actually move towards the afterimage itself and treat it as another?
Oh, well, it is only concerns 3 guys. So all three, these 3 guys right here, you can make your standard attack against all of them.
Power fists!
Oh yeah, that's what I want.
Oh yeah, you better do your little smashy thing all around me.
Oh, damn it, what did I...
Alright, so against their AC, I'm guessing a 12 doesn't hit.
No, it's 18.
Say that one more time.
I'm guessing a 12 doesn't hit their AC.
The 12 does not hit their AC.
Didn't you say it was 18?
Oh, no, 12. Your total is 12?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a fail.
But an 18 does.
Yes, absolutely. Yep.
And a more does. So
Yeah,
that's,
absolutely.
So that's 2 more taken out.
All right. Actually, they're struck. They're not actually taken out. What's your
Well,
damage?
They were all from this line that I blasted.
Oh, well, but what's your damage?
Okay.
Yeah.
Power fist is a D10 plus 6, 7 actually. So 7, 9 plus. So that's 18 more damage on one and 15 more damage on the other.
All right, so that is enough. You now know what it takes to kill them. They have 54 HP each, and all 3 of those can be taken out right now.
Well, 2 of them. I missed the one.
Yeah, take 2 out. Your choice. Okay. All right, and then at this, perfect. And then at this point, so this is the fungonoid. So I'm gonna take this out. I'm gonna take this out, and I'm gonna take this. So these 3 are not going to, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 attacks on Gary. Okay.
Ouch.
All right.
You still trying to take out the healer?
Yeah.
You got your armor, though, that helps against damage.
Yeah, I do.
Does it reduce damage?
No,
Just
but it's got a
better-
decent armor class.
Yeah. Sure, armor class.
22.
Oh, this is gonna get ugly. All right.
What are they using?
All right. They're using spit poison. Okay.
That might not. That doesn't sound like armor class.
And it is reflex. 7.
why
So
can't it
they're
be
going at
fortitude?
7 versus your reflex. What is it?
18.
18. Okay. So that is a hit.
Okay.
All right. And I need to do 7 of these. Okay. Yeah, I got it. Okay. I'll count them down. Oh, you're.
I have 3 here.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. Okay. Yeah, and then so I'll roll these twice, and then we're good. Okay.
Sorry.
2 more hits.
Okay.
And we should probably start doing this right now before I even roll the last 3. So it is 10 plus. So actually, they spit poison at you. It is 10 plus 6 poison damage, and you're immobilized.
We don't take poison damage. You're good.
All right.
Yeah, we don't take poison damage.
Who does it?
Us.
don't.
The armor.
It's the armor. Holy crap.
I got.
They didn't know that! Because they didn't do a scouting mission!
Wow, that just saved your life.
So the rest of them
our
you do,
lives.
yeah.
Does that mean we don't take any of
Okay.
it?
All right. Well, actually, you're covered. You're now covered in. You're
Absolutely still
covered in
covered.
poison, right?
If it's a
now,
stun, it only
any
lasts one
normal armor, I would tell you roll to see if it deteriorates. Astartes space power armor is passed down century from century.
Well,
This is less than they use to clean it.
I have it as part of my description written down. By your words, this is redonkulous.
It is.
So
I didn't write down the
Oh,
number,
you're
but
killing me. Okay. All right. So same happens. So everybody has the armor, but you. Is that correct?
Yeah, but I'm all the way over there.
Yeah.
and they think he's here. So
I goes fast.
they're
So-
gonna spin
That's
at
my
it and just
defense.
Miss completely. It's gonna be great.
All right. All right. So here's what happens. They all take spitting poison attacks on all of you guys. Okay, and it just essentially. It doesn't even scratch the paint. It does not matter, right? Okay, so this entire round goes. They attack you a whole bunch. You guys are all covered in horrible paint, right? In a horrible acidic spit, right? But it doesn't matter, right? And then at that point, so actually, how many do you have in there?
21.
21. Okay. And here we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. We're going to call that. So we have 50 out. Those are in stacks of 10s, right? Give me 10 stacks. All right. I feel like I'm
That
in a
one's a
casino.
9.
Yeah.
All the way to the left, or my left, is a 9.
All right. Yeah. Nah, you don't need to worry about it. I don't care.
Just let me know.
Yeah. Thank you. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right.
Reinforcements. Up
So
to
yeah, that's perfect. Okay. Now and then I'm going to do 1d4 attacks on you, just from the people who are at because it's completely surrounded. All these 100 are around there. Okay. All right. And so you're going to take 3 attacks, and they are going to use the spitting poison on you. Do you have anything that saves against that?
I have a really good reflex.
All right, let's do it up. All right, so they're coming at a 7 at your reflex.
They're
What do they need
all
to
around.
hit?
They're everywhere.
So
What do they need to hit?
I have a 22.
22.
Do you have a stat that's below a 19?
that's a
Yeah,
All right.
fortitude and will.
15 or above hits.
15 or above hits. Perfect. Okay, let's do it up. All right.
Yep.
So that is
1.
1 hit. So you take 10d,
16.
10d plus 6 poison, and you're immobilized, and your save ends. Now, saves happen at the end of the turn, and to save against that, you are going to do. It will be.
It's just a D10.
Yeah,
50-50.
right. It's exactly right. Yeah, it's just a D10 flat. Okay.
So is it a D10 plus 6? You said.
Yes. So wait.
No, it's 10 points plus.
Yeah, it's 10 plus 6. It's not even a roll.
Okay.
Right, yeah, so you take 16. All right, and you are immobilized. We are now at the end of the round. And
We haven't gone.
They haven't gone.
Go right ahead. Do it.
I'm
up.
not next. I got a
wait.
6.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. So
I
that
have
was
11.
the Spitters. Next is Gary on 11.
You got some healing for me?
Do you need healing?
I'm down 23
Okay. Well.
Oh, wait. Was that from the attacks?
From the building.
from the
Oh,
building.
yeah. That would.
No, you automatically going to get. You're gonna get back 5, which would go to 10.
Yeah.
Would that go up even more from my suit as well?
No.
Double. And
You're-
healing, you receive doubles.
I give out 5. Your suit makes it 10.
Okay.
Right, yeah. Just give him the number, he'll double it. Yeah.
Okay.
Lit, that's it.
All right, okay. Perfect. And
Just
so,
stay near,
yeah.
if you stay near Gary, you'll be good.
I'm gonna just do that. I'm gonna protect him. That's what I'm gonna do.
Except for he's gonna move away.
I'm gonna move.
I'm gonna go and protect those people. You're good. You're covered, right?
So these 9 here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use Madness Spores. So it's 5, 10 versus their Fortitude.
Yep.
So it's a 15.
All right, 15.
Does a 15 hit them? Does a 15 hit their fort?
It, wait. Their fortitude, I'm checking right now. It does exactly.
Okay. So they're going to take a D8 plus 10 poison damage. They can't take opportunity attacks, and I didn't crit, so I don't get to control them. So they take 13 points of poison damage.
13 points of poison
And they were
damage.
ones that have already taken damage.
Part of this group here
Yeah.
is the ones from over there.
Right, I got you.
Do they have any special protection against poison?
Hold on.
I mean, they just laced us with poison.
Yeah. You're so I have their damage now. They are not down. None of them. All right.
And poison does seem effective against them?
It's a great question. It looks like it's doing half.
Okay.
From what you guys can see, it looks like it's doing half.
Okay.
All right.
Good.
This is the
and-
best I had.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah. So, and then at that point, did you go yet?
I did not.
It is your turn. Red
Okay.
next.
Gotta roll my sleeves for this one.
What are you gonna do?
Okay.
Now, also, he's damaged this grouping here.
Yeah.
You have enough movement to come here if you want to try to take them out.
I don't have any AoE whatsoever.
Gotcha.
So I'm just go for the ones in front of me.
What are you actually attacking with?
First I'm gonna use a yield sign,
Okay.
and I'm gonna smack this guy with it.
Don't you have
All right,
abilities?
so-
Don't-
Yeah,
your abilities
Stop,
are
you
probably
can stop
better.
right there.
Oh.
All right. So
Tyrannosaurus
if you're going to
roar.
do a physical attack, you have enough. You can walk to here.
He's actually from where he is still within range of my spores.
Really?
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
It's 3.
Do it up. You're good.
I'm here. I'm in this square here.
Okay, so
1, 2, 3.
strength +2 to hit. So
Well, my point is, if you attack them, you can drop some of these guys, whereas you're just going to put more damage on them, and they're going
Yeah,
to
we need to
attack
draw
next
attacks of
round.
opportunity.
That's fine.
That
No
way.
worries. That's fine.
Oh,
Do it
that's
up.
true. It's poison now, so
Yeah.
who cares?
So this is +2 to hit. So do I add my strength +2 to hit and my level to the attack to hit against their AC along with the?
It's going to be your level and your attack, your plus attack, correct? And you are going at an 18.
Are you using a
Good luck.
basic attack?
Mhm.
Or are you using
Yeah.
an ability?
It's just my yield size, basic
Yeah.
attack.
Why wouldn't you use any of your abilities?
Well, it's a minor action. I can do that afterwards.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Do it up. All right, give me your hit. All right, and so, what's your total?
So that's a 3. I add my strength to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a 10. Do I add my level to it?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So you add your strength,
14.
yes.
So 16.
16, you missed by 2.
Dang it.
All right, and then do you have any minor actions?
I do.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna use my big claws. I'm gonna hit the same. I'm gonna try and hit the same dude because
gotcha.
I got it.
No worries. Okay.
Okay, so that's pretty much the same thing.
All right. So you have a +4, and what's your strength?
My strength is a 24, so +7.
Whoa.
Plus 15.
Yeah. So a total of +15 is your total. Yeah. So you just need to hit 3. Good luck.
Oh, you jumped.
You're good. You're good. You
It's an
got
11.
it. Yep. All right. And so you took this guy out here, right, with your claws.
This dude.
You can remove him.
Oh, lit.
Yeah. Okay. And you just throw him in the box. Okay. And that is everybody on yours, right?
Unfortunately.
Yes. Okay. All right. So at that point, we're back at the top of the round.
Do I roll to save?
Aaron is on save what? Oh yes, you do. Let's do it. Yeah.
Well,
Give me your
immobile
save.
means you just can't move, right?
Right. That's correct.
Can't he still shoot?
Absolutely, I can.
Yeah, that's true. You won't be able to move, but you get your save. Just roll it now. I mean, yeah.
Is it just the not?
Yeah, 10 or better.
Yeah.
That's not
No,
10 or better.
So you will be able to shoot, but you won't be able to. Yeah. All right, so that's
I
good.
shoot this line.
Oh, and that's going to be your action. But we're at the top of the round, so I'm pulling more people in. All right. So 1.
But if they're greens,
Yeah.
It's just a
Do
whole.
me a favor.
My dice have to be able to let me
Just
hit
do the
them.
same thing on that side, and 20 will be good for right now. A bit in closer, as close as you can get them. Yep. Yep. Perfect.
Man.
Yep. Yep.
Dang,
You get
one of them
close.
is orange.
Give me some near the fungoid. All the rest near the fungoid. I'd give those to me. You're doing a terrible job.
You're doing a terrible job. Awesome.
You're serving 10, but no. You're good. You're good. That's it. That's it. That's all we need.
Place them
All right.
like you hate Ted.
Places like you hate it. All right. Okay, so that's it.
well, he's going to shoot.
Right.
First, I'm going
Right.
to activate multi-attack to see if I can attack 3 times this.
Yeah, absolutely. There's nothing that would stop you. What are you using to turn it sideways? Yeah. Right.
So you're trying to overcharge?
I overcharge it.
Nice.
No.
All right.
I want to overcharge my tentacles.
So you got
a little
you can
concerned.
do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So that's going to be my first one.
Yeah, I'll even give you 7. So you can hit 7 from where you're
So-
at. Good luck.
15 plus
And actually, you are going at their
reflex.
You're going at a 16. So what do you need to roll?
1 or better.
1 or better. Do it up. Wait. Does 1 hit?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Well, then you don't need to roll because there's no critical failure here, right?
Right, but if he crits.
But if I crits, I
Yeah,
could
do
attack
it up.
again
Yeah.
from speech to
Do it right-
critical.
Go right ahead. Yep. Do it.
And you do max damage as well.
No crit.
So that's the first one. I'm going to shoot through these.
Well, you got 7. 7 is your number. Roll them up. I need your rolls. No.
Roll your
I want to
attacks.
know your hit rolls. Go ahead.
Roll your attacks.
My next ones are going to
Roll,
be
yeah.
against this.
Oh, you're choosing different targets.
Yes.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So you want to know if this line dies yet, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. There was 3 of them in here that were struck last round that will go out. And then
Well, he can only draw lines from where he's at, so he's got to.
and then you're
We need string.
go ahead and roll your damage.
6. 5, 7 plus
Slightly better roll this time.
17, 7, 24.
24. Okay.
Same number then.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, that's fine. Go ahead and give me your second round.
Shooting the same line then.
Okay.
I hit.
Okay. Show me your line here.
This same line again.
Okay.
Along this.
It's going to be here and here. These guys are out. Wait. 1 second.
Can I get those?
Go ahead.
And then, wait. Am I not rolling for the damage on those?
I'm using the 24. Did you want to re-roll it? You can if you want.
Sure.
Okay, go ahead.
So 7.
I think he's got too many ones on those dice.
So 23.
Yeah, same. It stays the same. Go ahead.
And I'm going
They're
to
all
shoot
ones
this
instead of
sort of
ones.
fresh line right
Okay.
here.
You can get more targets.
All
here.
new targets.
Oh,
All
new targets? Yeah. All right. I'm going to do a beam.
I want to know if you're hitting old or new targets.
I'm going
New
to do
targets.
I'm going to do a
New
buster
target.
rifle shot along here.
Got it. Go ahead.
Not 20.
It's a nat 19.
All right. Okay. All right.
I tried.
Gotcha. All right.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, and you need to retire those dice.
Do you need new D6s?
That's another 23.
Okay. Stays the same. Good. You're good. Okay. So at that point, so you fire in, and you guys just see these photons like just go through them. They're screaming as like bits of their flesh just fly off. And yeah.
Shiny.
Now at that point, that was him, and now it's the fangs on 20. All right. And actually,
on.
the spitter's on the same. Okay. And actually, so
I'm at
the
21.
fangs actually.
You missed the golem.
He's at 21.
I'm at 21.
All right. So here we go.
Scott.
Go ahead.
21.
He's at 21.
Thank you. Go right ahead. What do you got?
I will stomp again. That is going to be.
That was a little better.
Wait a minute. 12. That is going to be 16 versus.
That was better.
Fortitude.
That hits. They had a 15.
Awesome. He's right.
All right. Not for that.
That's solid hit.
That is solid.
So that's 10 points of damage. 10 more.
All right.
To everybody
All
around me.
So that entire circle.
Yep.
So I guess now I'm going to try and do something risky. And
This one is out.
now I'm going to heal again. So now I'm back at full.
Thanks. Oh, nice. Okay. Good job.
So now I'm going to try and overcharge
wait a minute.
tentacles.
Can I use my,
One second.
Go ahead.
can I use my minor action?
You mean for what you just did?
Yeah.
What is your minor action?
I was gonna recover bloodied.
Yeah, you can do that. Go
So
ahead.
I get a 15, so I do overcharge tentacles. So as a minor action, I'm just going to make a weapon attack.
Okay.
So is there, what is it? Do I get a +2 to hit them if they're down?
Actually, yeah. For prone,
Yeah.
it's a +4.
That's
Go right
okay.
ahead.
All right, so that is going to be 8, 15, 19.
Yep.
So that's going to hit.
Yeah.
And I am using one-handed.
Now, are you sweeping or are you hitting one target?
Well, it's a minor action. It's using tentacles.
Right, so it'd be
so
one.
basically, it's one.
Okay.
I hand off my. Ooh, since I have the tentacles, can
You
I
hit 'em,
use
right?
it? Can I use my weapon two-handed with them, or do I have to one-hand it?
No, not as a minor action. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So they're going to take. Someone just took 9 points of damage.
Yeah, I just took him out. The guy that you actually forked down on, he's prone. You cave his skull in. All right, with what?
You curb stomp
your parking meter.
My parking meter. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Coins fall out.
Yeah. What's that? Yeah.
Any coins fall out?
All right. Oh, and by the way, your car armor is just sitting on the side of the road somewhere, isn't it?
Yeah. I
missed
had
it.
to get rid of it. I'm a little sad.
All right. So at that point, yeah. So now at that point, that was on 21. Before their guys go, the dabbers. So we're going to do the between the dabbers. So one of the dabbers does have a high-tech arrow. He sees what's happening. He pulls it out, and you guys hear you hear click, right? And he pulls this arrow out, and you hear woo, like this whine. He pulls it back. There's a red glow, and this dabber fires to here. Okay, and when he does,
the body's
yeah. So
By the way, in case it's relevant, when I get to the water came down, it's the water crashes down, and that's when I attack.
Oh wow!
During my song.
So I need a 12 to hit. Okay. Oh, so you guys hear it just whistles right out, and you hear this huge detonation about 100 feet away outside, right? And so
I was gonna take out a couple of the ones
and then
we-
that dabber is out.
Right?
Then I need a roll for odds or evens. Actually, everybody here roll an odds or evens for me.
It's an odd.
Okay.
That's an odd.
So odds are deaths of dabbers. I heard 2 odds. What do you got? Did anybody get an even? Okay, yeah, so that's 3. And this dabber right here. And that, yeah. Thank you. And so 3 of the dabbers are dead. And then at that point,
We are up to 30, gentlemen.
Didn't you say there was like 60 dabbers?
there are 60
Where
dabbers.
the heck are they?
They're going to show up. You're exactly right. All right. So, and then at that point, yeah. So that is all of them, and then the fangs. Okay. Now the fangs are all the oranges. There's only 2. They're going to go 1, and then here,
Okay.
and then
Dad, you're getting attacked.
Is it poison damage?
that's
No,
it.
it's the
That's it. I
fangs.
only got so that's only the fangs that I have. So they're both going to. So they realize what's happening with the attacks. And the 2 of them both attempt to drag you out. So it's going to be a strength attack. Okay?
Me or him?
Yeah, you.
Well,
Right?
both, right?
Both of you. Yeah, I'm doing yours first. So, hold on. Yeah, got it. All right. All right. So that's weird. Okay. All right. And I'm ready when you are.
So it's
And-
opposed
yeah,
strength?
Yeah, and if they can, they're going to be able to drag you half of their walk.
All right, so do I add my level to this or just strength?
You do get to add your level. All right, and I've got a 6.
I've got a 17.
They fails. All right, so he doesn't drag you anywhere. And then the same on you. Yeah.
All right,
So
first off, he's a
that's gonna
seismic
be-
stone yeti. I'm sure he has things to prevent him being dragged, and he's wearing the heavy armor.
And my roll is a 19. All right, good luck.
Straight strength or athletics?
So again, you can use athletics. Your choice.
You fail.
30 something.
Oh yeah, you don't go in there. That's fine.
All of his bonuses to athletics.
All right.
He has all athletics.
All right, and then yeah, and so that's good. And then all the spitters come in. They all rush right in. Right, they all spit like crazy,
Bring it
which
on,
does
me
nothing.
dudes.
Yeah. You get your rolls on them. So you're gonna get 6 rolls.
Oh boy!
Bring it on, dudes.
Power fists!
So wouldn't the dude that shot the fancy arrow, wouldn't that have blown a bunch of the dudes from in the piles up?
Yes, that's a great point. Brilliant. Takes out 1 pile.
Lit.
Yeah.
What happened here?
That's
dude that
actually
shot
the
the
guys.
fancy arrow?
The fancy arrow.
I asked that.
Yeah.
I guess I just wasn't heard.
Sorry. Yeah, that's a great point. Both of you can add 50 XP.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Give me some
high five
more. Give me some more.
Well, boom.
Great point.
$24.95.
I hit 5 of them.
You strike 5 of them. Go ahead, give it to me. Let me see your damage.
Should I just roll 1 for all of them?
Yeah, that's fine. That would really help me. Yeah.
Do it up.
So 11 plus 12 damage.
Well, boom.
All right. I got it. It doesn't drop any of them, but it does damage them. All right, and then at that point, so yeah, there. Go ahead. What's that?
Is Gary up now?
At Gary, it is. That was on 19. Next is Gary. What do you got?
Oh yeah.
So I'm doing my madness spores.
Yes.
So everyone within 2 of me. Still not a crit, but that's against their con. So that is another 13 poison damage.
All right.
So everybody within 2 of you, right?
Yes, sir.
Which he already tore all these guys up.
Oh, yeah.
Everything from here to here, you can take it out.
Oh,
Oh boy.
These 2 not, and everybody else.
he's within 2.
So
Yeah.
so these will
You're
go.
good. Yeah, you got it. That's right. That's
These 2
correct.
as well?
Yep, those 2 as well. All of them are out.
Nice job.
Well played. All right.
The great part is one of those was an orange.
Yeah. And they're all gone, and you protected the captain and his and her outrider.
Oh, that's true. So I'm going to put the captain and the outrider over here, and they've had 2 turns. I'm going to take these 4 out.
Oh yeah,
They
they're
will
killing
remove
things
2
too.
every turn. Okay, good.
Your Google thing came up, so we can't see the.
Thank you.
Just
Appreciate
so
it.
you know.
That helps. Thank you. All right.
Gentlemen, that is 59 down.
All right.
Good
What was
job.
that? Uncle Tom, was that your turn?
third.
Was that your full turn?
I don't
Yeah, do you have a minor action?
Moving minor, yeah. Do you want to recover bloodied or? Oh no, you know.
I'm actually not injured.
What does Red have? What do you
Okay,
have?
so I have a question about a card.
Yes.
Extra arm says the benefit is you grow an additional arm.
Cannot use it. It's because of your armor.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, what you can do
Draw again.
is right now, if you want, you could. So you can turn that in, and I'll give you a new alpha mutation now because you've been able to go through fields. Do you want to do that?
Will I have to take the damage for it, or
Oh no, you won't take damage. For
Okay.
it. No.
would I be able to do that to both? Because the other one's aquatic adaptation.
No, that one you keep. It's just useless. This one will actually harm you damage-wise. So hopefully that'll be better. If not, kind of.
What'd you get?
Strong as stone.
Nice.
Yes.
Well, I still kind of like. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Power armor. What does it do?
Yeah.
It +5 to athletics checks and +3 bonus power to fortitude.
All right. So
Okay.
at that point, and then it's your turn. What does Red do?
Okay, so I'm gonna hit this dude with my yield sign this turn.
All right, gotcha.
Been real hard, right?
We gotta get you rolling attack.
Did you take your healing?
I did not.
Heal.
You
10.
got it.
We gotta get you whirlwind attack.
Now was that his minor? Oh, that just came from
That's
you.
from me.
Yeah, awesome.
Oh, lit. That'll hit. Because I have a 7
All right.
strength, so
Yep.
or a +7.
All right.
So then, it's a 1d10, and I'm assuming I add my level and.
You add your level, you add your 7.
Okay. 1d10.
So it's 11 plus a d10.
Okay.
8 plus 11, so 19.
All right.
Damage.
To hit, yeah. Oh, to damage for yeah.
So this dude.
You could take him out. All right,
Okay.
and you can
Hey,
throw him
can
over
I
there.
just put in the
Yep.
Can I move closer to?
Yeah, you can use your movement. Absolutely. Yep. Okay, very
And I
good.
have my claws as well.
But by doing that,
Raise
I
it
can
up.
actually create the cluster around me and stop attacks from coming in.
Yeah. Now that completes the entire round. Everybody has fought.
I
All
wasn't
right.
done
Now
yet.
we're gonna bring in. Go ahead. Do it up.
18, so I'm assuming that'll hit because.
Yeah, it does hit.
Okay, so 1d10 again.
What are you doing?
I was using my big claws.
Yeah, you got it. That's good.
Oh, jeez. So then
15.
plus strength mod plus 2 times physical level.
Okay.
So 8, 12, 19.
Wow. Okay.
So does that dude die?
This one here, no.
Okay,
Just 'cause fresh.
then he is slowed until the end of my next turn.
Awesome. That's good. The guy near to die will not get an attack on you.
Enjoy
Roll
your
a D3.
slowness, buddy.
All right. Now at that point, you guys hear cries out. So one, Drin cries out. She says, "Remove all the dabbers. Take everybody out. Take everybody out." The dabbers are pulled. Oh, you know what? Before she does that, I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to cry out first. So you see that the dabbers are horrified, and they should be, right? And they definitely want to run, right? Are any of you going to try to rally them to keep them here?
So I'll give a shout, and I'll reference the fact that we did a morale prep earlier when we saw them coming in. Clearly, we had time to prepare.
Yep.
And they came back. We weren't able to gather the information. They're coming. So we said, we have to stand fast. If we fall here, Philadelphia will fall. So
You are trying to rally them.
So I am trying
like Independence
to rally them. I'll go into the morale section of the book. Stand fast. Look at the piles of bodies of our fallen foes around us. Stand fast. We will be stronger. We will win the day.
Oh man. Okay. So
And persuasion is my skill of choice. If you'll let me or interaction.
yes, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. You may make your yes, and you're going against a 12.
Oh, I have a 16 before I touch
You
it.
have a
Die.
plus
So
16.
It's a 28.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh yeah.
All right, so none of the dabbers are going to move. They're all in, okay?
yeah.
Which means we're now going to resolve them, okay? Now, all these guys were on the outside. Okay?
Now they're going to all
Those
die.
were yeah, exactly. So we're going to go dabbers versus these guys at 10s, right? So there are only 40 dabbers on the there's 50 dabbers on the outside, and each one of you is going to give me an odds or evens, right? And if it's evens, it's a dabber. Yeah.
That's an odd.
Okay, that is an odd, which means 10 dabbers die.
You said evens were the dabbers.
Well, he's been doing evens and odd. I got an even at 10.
Wait. What have I been using for dabbers to win?
Even good, odd,
Right,
bad.
correct.
Oh,
right.
dang it.
Yeah, so I was right. So wait, hold
He
on.
just said it wrong this time.
No, yeah, you're right. Sorry.
He has a
Dabbers are
10.
now
I have a
down-
10.
Dabbers are now down to 40, right? What did you get?
10.
Yep. So this goes away. What did you get?
10.
All right. So one more pile. All right. And then, yeah.
Come on, even. Oh.
Okay. Dabbers are now down to 30.
It's a wash.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So the dabbers are now down to 30, and at this point, so Drin echoes. She says, "Stand fast, stand fast! Riders of Rohan are here! Circle in!" And you look out, and you see horses out there, and you see all the horses are up on and all of the dabbers actually kind of clutch their horses and drive them in because the horses want to run, right? And so all these riders of Rohan start pushing in, right? At the same time, you guys hear the Monarls, and the Monarl says, "The spitting does nothing. Drag them to the river. Drag them to the river." And at this point, 20 more come in. They're going to surround. And so if you would.
We can breathe underwater, too.
One more
I'll
pile.
take as many
guess-
of them as they want. They can all try and do that to me if they want to. All of them.
The armor lets you breathe underwater. You
Yeah,
don't
but I
need
also have tail riposte, which is whenever an enemy tries to pull, push, or slide me, I whack them with my tail, moving them 2 squares away.
All right. Yeah, perfect.
Anytime it happens.
Whenever.
Whenever.
All right.
in case
So
anyone
at
tries
this
to-
point, initiative is meaningless, okay, because there's a huge scrum. They're no longer attacking you. They're going to all attempt to drag you guys to the river. So you guys all get your attacks first. So we're going to go. What do you got for me?
Can I move again?
Actually, did you make your save?
No.
You cannot. Exactly. Yes.
I'm gonna throw a grenade as if from. Can I throw a grenade as if from here to here?
You can throw a grenade.
You're over here. You can launch
Wait, it just means he can't move. He can't physically move. Yes, you can throw a grenade.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm
Now
gonna-
wait. What do the
so-
grenades do?
So it's 30 feet.
Wait.
So I
Hold
want to
on.
go.
What's your D's on your grenades?
You said you
Well,
can throw it 50 feet.
The photon grenades are 8d6.
8d6. Okay. Yeah. Now the only thing though is and what's your range? It's 20. 30. So you're gonna
if I-
try to make it over.
So if I fire from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, they might get caught in.
Yes, absolutely. And there is scatter, which means it could land dead in the middle of them. Which I'm fine with you doing that.
8 die 6.
Is that a problem for you?
That's a max of 42.
Yeah. So everybody can take it. It won't kill.
Oh, I could
anybody,
tank that.
right?
I'd have 5 left. Don't worry, guys.
Yeah.
If I throw from here, 1, 2.
How do you feel about that?
5, 6.
I'm okay with it. He's throwing it away from me.
So if I throw from here to get, so I'm gonna try to throw it to here,
Right.
to hit.
That's fine.
All of these.
All right. If you miss by more than 6, it will scatter. And
I'm going against the reflex.
Good luck. Go ahead.
What does he have to get?
What's the accuracy on the grenades?
The plus 0. Plus 0.
Plus 0.
So it's a pure dex roll.
Dex plus your level.
Yep.
Against what?
6.
Against the target here, it will be. So if you're just targeting right here, it's just a 12.
All right. 8 plus
17.
17.
17. You got it. Okay. And then it's 8d6, which is 42, right?
Could be 40.
Yeah.
Max of 42.
Roll it up. Yeah. Actually, yeah. It's fine.
Want 2 more?
Yes, please.
Gold and shiny, that means they win.
I have 2 more attacks too. Good
We
God!
got 10.
10. Give me
20.
Give me that.
30.
3 plus my level. 38 damage.
38.
38 photon damage to those.
Jeez. All right.
I'm gonna call that
yeah,
an explosion and a
actually.
half.
You're good.
They are fresh.
All right. Yeah, exactly.
Still
Didn't take any of them down. Yeah.
I'll throw a second grenade there.
All right. Do it up. Oh, I want to know the math. What makes you miss?
3 or less.
Good luck. All right, you got it. Okay, that's it. That clears out everybody here. Now, how far were you getting close to them?
It stops
all the way,
at him.
all the way to the line. You clear out everything. That blows them all up.
Hey, more fangs are gone.
And those now, and you use 2 proton torpedoes. How proton
Yeah,
grenades?
2 more, right?
Grenades.
You have 2 more?
I have 2 more?
Yeah.
But I'm instead going to shoot through here.
No, you can't. Yeah, you can, because it only stops you from moving. Yep.
Oh God, that definitely hits.
All right.
What'd you get?
Now
I need 2 more d6s.
You can take this line right here. Show me the line where you're going.
This one might be good.
Yeah, because you already hit a lot of them. Yep. Yeah, that's fine. You can clear out everything there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Shiny and chrome.
You don't have to roll because he's already tendered them up. It's going to be more than enough. You can take an entire line.
Okay.
You can roll it anyway, just for the heck of it. Oh yeah.
Yeah, now
If you get
it's
less than 20, then it doesn't.
No, it's definitely over that.
Yeah, exactly.
38.
That was gratuitous rolling.
Flag on the play.
But
Flag
with
on the
these
round.
easy roller dice trays, it's just so wonderful.
So that's
to
another
roll.
30, 34, so 39 damage to all of them. So
yeah, that entire line. Yep.
there's another fang gone.
Give me one of them. Alright, so that's 90.
We're getting like 2x. We're getting 2 levels from this fight.
That seems about right. 'Cause
Did you
Buster
get
rifle
XP for
shot.
that speech? Because I feel like you should have if you
Huh?
didn't. Did you
Okay.
get XP
I
for
did
the
not. I
speech?
did not. But the battle's not over yet.
Thank you.
He might decide to.
It's going to get ugly. All right. Okay.
It's gonna get ugly. We've taken out almost 100 of these guys.
So that was on 32. Next is
21.
21. Golem, what do you got?
All right. Stomping. Well, 17 on the die. So
That might hit.
everyone is going to take 11 plus
That sound.
13 points of damage. So,
It's a mighty thud.
so everyone around me, and then I just attack one of them. It's probably gonna miss. 11. 11. Let's see. Accuracy bonus plus 2. 16, and if I attack, oh well, there's one's down, so 20 to hit,
20 to hit. Okay. All right.
and then one of them will take an additional 16 points of damage.
16 points of damage. All right.
So what was the damage to everyone though?
They all had taken, what did I roll? It was 13.
All right. Okay.
Did any of them go down?
Yeah, absolutely. Everything surrounding him goes. Yep. All right. And that was Golem,
fine.
and now it is the Fangs and the Spitters, but there's not nearly enough. So, because the vast majority of the guys that are in here, they do failed attempts to drag you guys anywhere because they need to outnumber you by about 4 or 5
All right.
to 1.
I'm just gonna.
They don't.
That's 103 of them.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Has their morale broken?
No,
Just-
not in
just-
the least. You're about to see why. Go ahead.
So whenever any of them tries to push, pull, or slide me, I get to use my tail riposte move, which would then push them away from me. Would that be able to happen?
Yeah, you can absolutely.
And
use
then
that.
they would leave
Yeah.
from adjacent next to me. So would I get an attack of opportunity?
I'll allow that.
Oh God.
Yeah. Good luck.
So I don't really.
So how many of them are attempting? How many times is
all
it?
of them. And
which
how many
ones try to
attempts?
drag
4.
me?
So you get 4.
So roll
So
40.
you can roll attacks on 4.
Attacks and damage.
And they're all the ones that are close to you are already well over half. Whoa,
So 20.
that's a natural 20.
So should I just take one of them all?
Yes, absolutely.
And then
Do you do a special Saurian thing on 20?
yeah, I'm gonna give a loud roar. Hopefully, deafen a few of them. So there isn't really a
So what's
damage
your-
type thing on the riposte.
So it uses your tail. So it's going to be your
Yeah.
strength plus your level. So that's going to
An
be
11.
an 11. So
This one would
this one will miss, and this one will miss, and that will hit.
And what
So
is
you
your
take
what
one
is
more
your
guy
crit
out.
special ability?
I don't.
Is Saurian your primary?
Yes, it is.
You can
The
take
attack
this
deals
out.
an extra 1d10 damage, and you can use your Tyrannosaur charge as a free action. Which that
So he's taking out 2, and I'll give
And
one more.
critical deals extra
yes.
damage as a free action. Yeah.
Now I got some bad news. Oh, you were last in the round, right?
Yeah.
well, he hasn't
But
actually.
that wasn't my
Yeah.
turn. That was me reacting to
Right.
their
I
maneuver.
see what you're saying. Yeah.
So-
Well,
Gary has not gone yet.
You get to
correct?
do your charge.
Yeah, so I get my charge now as well.
Okay.
So, do I draw attack of opportunity when moving from this guy?
Oh no! For the charge, I gave you one more opponent. Take it
Oh,
out.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Now
do-
you could place your guy wherever you want, up to like 6.
You can move through me, by the way, to
Yeah.
there.
I'm gonna just.
You can move. Yeah, that's fine.
Did any of these guys come in on me?
Yeah, they can all. Yeah, they all came in on you. Yep.
That one dude with the green die next to him, this dude, he's slow.
Yeah. And can you move all those greens to a golem, please? The ones that are close to him. Yep.
Oh, yeah, bring him in.
So I'm gonna send out my icky spores again.
And they're all around you, too. That's great.
Yeah, so that's why I wanted to get them to move in. So that's a 17 versus their Constitution.
17
Fortitude, you mean?
versus their Constitution.
Fortitude, you mean?
Yeah, yes, sorry, Fortitude.
All right. Fortitude. It's going to be.
So does that hit their fort? I think you
It
said it was
does.
15 before.
Absolutely, yes, it does.
So they take. Jeez, this die has not rolled anything but a 3 all night. So they take 13 points of damage.
Got it. And okay, so these 3 go out, and the rest of them, this one goes down to 2. Yep.
And then they call it the nuke.
All right. Yeah. Exactly.
No, that dude's
All
slow
right.
until the end of my
No,
next turn.
he still has his. Yeah, you still have your action.
Alright.
Do you need healing?
I'm down 3.
You're now not down anything.
Live. Okay. So, I'm gonna look at him, and then I'm gonna look at my skin. And then, I'm gonna just be like, dang, it would be pretty cool to be like that. And then, Stronger Stone activates.
Nice. Very cool.
So then, that gives me a +5 power to bonus athletics checks.
No
So-
overcharge?
Not yet. Not yet. So does that give me, that gives me pluses to attack, right?
no.
No, it's your fortitude defense.
Oh, it's whatever. It's good enough.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
But it stops them from being able to move you even
Yeah,
more.
exactly. It's true. And that was their entire intent.
So I'm gonna whack this dude with my yield sign again. That's a 13. That should hit because the +7 and all that.
Yep, you got it. All right.
And then-
And so that takes out 1.
Oh, he's just going.
Yep.
All right. So then I got big claws,
Okay, go
bigger
ahead.
stuff.
Because all of these guys are already damaged.
That's not gonna hit. I don't think.
Oh, wait. You know what? I got swept.
Well, you get a +11 to hit.
I don't think a 13 will hit them.
Not there.
Our commander unit, are they damaged at all?
Yeah, we're going to talk about that in 1 minute.
When do they attack?
They're not. Okay, and it's a good thing they're not, because it's going to get important real quick. All right, that's your action, correct?
It
All right,
is.
We're good. Okay, that's it. So now I'm going to show you guys what you did not see in your scouting. One, you actually see riding on a korg, which is a large lizard bear, is the main. Hold on. Yeah, is Ruelks. So you guys see Ruelks ride in. He is the Monarl warlord. He is a slime spitter, and he is wearing an Indianapolis Colts number 5 uniform, and then armor is placed over that, right? But you can see the Colt symbol. And at this point, he rides in on this korg, and he goes, fire now, right? And above him, and he, and so at that point,
Hold on. Oh, sorry. 1 second. All right. Yeah, and so at that point, Rue Elks, you see him, and then and he calls in his big gun, which is, I will show it to you, the Tau XV-128.
Oh,
Stands 40 feet tall and it's got a rail gun on its side.
Oh, railgun!
Yes.
holy oh man.
Yeah, it's bad.
That's not
All
even
right,
bad.
so
Don't worry.
here's where it goes. All right, guys. All right, good luck. All right, so the first thing that happens is this thing is going to fire on. It's
I'm
had
gonna wear
time
that.
to, it's had like coming up on.
You're
I'm gonna wear
rounds.
that.
All right, so the railgun. The railgun does 30d6. All right, and it is going to be at a plus 14. We are rolling this. 1, 2 is Drin and the other one. Okay, Drin and the Outrider. Captain Drin. And you know what? If I'm going to kill him, I better figure out his name.
Give him the courtesy of his name.
All right, so that's Drin and Marinx. And all right, so so the Philadelphia portal is guarded by a Tau XV-128, and it has a fire warrior who is piloting it, who is quite expert. All right, and at that point, so this is to see who he fires on for 30d6. 1, 2, it's those two. Otherwise, it's 3, 4, 5, 6. Here goes. 3.
Hey, that's me.
Right there. All right. Now, he has a plus 14, and he is going against your AC. What is your AC?
That is a 19.
Wow. All right.
He could miss.
So, yeah. So he needs a
30d6.
5. He needs a 5 to hit.
You're just dead if he
He
hits
needs a
you.
5 to hit.
Nah, dude, I'm gonna.
6. Oh. All right. Let's do it up. We'll roll the 30d6. All right. Here goes.
What, 10?
Yeah. Actually, we better look up death right now. So I think
Here,
it's
I'll look it up.
yeah.
Here's
Thank you. Yeah. Oh, thanks. That helps.
Would
Appreciate
reflex help with all of that?
No, do you have any
Energy
interrupts or anything?
Do you have any ballistic resistance or?
So here's a question.
Does it,
Do you want them rolled out flat, or do you want it rolled on these 5 times 6?
Do you have an armor?
Your choice. This is your life.
Armor? Yeah, I have armor.
No, yeah, but do you have a card that has armor on
Or
it?
do you actually, you know what? I have 10 in my hand. Do you want me to roll these 10 and times it by
That's
3, or do you
just
want me
what
to
my
roll
power
out all
armor is.
30? What's your choice?
He actually activated this
Yeah.
card. Immediate
That's my
interrupt. Add-
power armor.
yeah, but you still get to use the power on it. He, as an interrupt, he can add 4 to his armor class.
Well, I mean, the roll's already done. I'm not going back on the roll.
but it's an interrupt.
It's an interrupt. It's not a.
The roll's done. I'm not going back on the roll.
Yes.
No,
but-
you
but
keep your roll.
Your,
Right,
your
okay.
roll stands. He increases his armor class and
By
thus does
4.
not, and therefore does not get hit.
He does get hit. I made the roll.
No, but it's an interrupt.
I hear you. I understand what
Which
you're saying.
means he can use it
stop,
any
stop.
time.
I've seen this in other games. I do those calculations before the roll. He is absolutely hit. I do not retcon rolls.
But
period.
that
the way
It's not a
I
retcon.
understand. Wait, here's the thing. It's his card. He didn't play it. I gave him plenty of time. Absolutely not. The roll in my game, rolls stand. They mean something.
also the way
Period.
the way I understand?
But that means interrupts
servo-
are useless.
No.
Wait, so here's the issue.
Servo
Here's the
assist
issue.
armor
Stop for a second.
triggers when he's hit.
Mike, stop. Here's the issue. It's his card.
Yeah.
It's his card. He did not say, here's the issue. He died. You're finding a reason to let him live. That flies in a lot of games, not in mine.
Okay,
It's his
whatever,
card.
it's your game.
Yeah, we're good. Rolls made. All right, so your choice.
Card comes back over here though.
I don't really care.
We'll go with the 10. All right. So that's 16, 20, 24, 30, 35, 38, 40. It's 120.
Oh, that's
that?
light work.
That's it. So, what's your HP?
I was at 50. Out of 50.
Yeah.
So 75 damage puts him to death.
What happens?
When you take damage,
just
that
dead.
reduces your current hit points to a negative number that's the same as your bloodied value, or if you fail death saving throws 3 times before taking a rest, your character dies. Too bad, so sad.
Yep. Absolutely. I hear you, and I definitely understand that DMs might handle that different. To me, when the dice roll, period.
Want to do this?
All right, so, and, you know,
ahead.
right, and at that point, so that, now, do you have a backup character, or?
It's not fully made.
Would you like a transformer?
What?
Would you like
You're
a
saying
Cybertronian?
you have a backup?
Would you like a Cybertronian?
What is it though?
A Transformer from Transformers.
Yeah, I know, but like, what is its two things?
Oh, wheeled and android.
A wheeled
That
android.
does sound pretty cool.
All right, yeah. So that'll get you through the rest of the night, and you are welcome to roll a new one. I hate to do that, but I feel like I did give a lot of warnings. There were people everywhere. I said you got assault boosts. You can use those to roll escapes right now. Yeah. So we're there. All right.
Just know your interrupts are useless.
That's true. The biggest thing is you got to know your character. That's the key.
Well, no. The thing about service armor is that when you're hit, then you can trigger this. So the attack still hits you, but now that you've been hit, you can suddenly move.
Well, but the biggest thing
That's
that I would say is I truly believe when the dice roll, it matters, and I do not retcon dice rolls, and that's another reason I don't roll against
Scott,
the machine.
just move on.
Scott, it
Agreed,
wasn't
totally.
It wasn't retconning. It's after you get hit, you get that bonus. So any other hits that come at you, your AC is reflex are up that much. It wouldn't affect you being hit with that attack.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. Okay. All right. So at that point, you guys do see him fall. Okay, and it is more than clear that like he is literally cut in half by the beam.
Oh man.
There's parts of him.
So
in
where
different
is that
places.
thing?
And it is here. So it's all the way over here, right here, and it's coming in, and it's between two buildings, right? Now you don't know when it can fire again, but you can also kind of you can actually see the lights on the gun go down, and then but it is starting to come in. So with that, and whenever you get a chance, go ahead and pull out the wheeled android because that will help. The wheeled android will be in any one of the nearest buildings, and you can choose whichever side you wish to fight with or for.
If you want to use that character.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna look over it and see if
Yeah. Or you can roll new, now, which is fine. All right. So at that point, we're.
Do you need any of the books,
Yeah.
David?
What?
Do you need any of the books?
Um,
All the books?
It's very similar
think
to your
so.
character. It's very tanky.
All right. So with that, that's at the end of the round, and we are at the top of the
and
round.
there's a blank one to help you.
alright.
And Aaron, you've seen that. What is your action at this point?
I don't know. Can I move?
Yeah, let's see. That's a good question. You cannot move. All right. Oh, and then I'll bring these guys in.
So if it's over there, can he shoot at it from here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you absolutely.
As far as you can
fire
see.
at it, yeah.
I'm gonna fire 3 times at it.
Yeah, I think that would be the
Well,
best thing.
okay. So one,
Can I fire 3 times at it?
you can, but you may not want to do that. All right. So one, you look at the thing. It's 40 feet tall, right? It's got armor, and your weapon is. You've seen all of it. You've seen all the parts, right? Mm-hmm. So your weapon was built to fire at Fire Warrior and Space Marine armor. That thing was built to kill tanks, right? And destroy buildings, which you've seen it do now. And so at that point, you can do that, but you're getting the idea that there's a good chance it's going to scratch the paint. So you don't have to take that chance. You can do it though if you want.
What damage type is pulse carbine? Is it energy?
It is energy.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many grenades do you have left?
2 more.
Yeah. That might dent it. Yeah. That might do something.
But it's probably too far away.
I can't move.
I know.
That's true. It would be a very challenging throw. You can try if you want. You can't physically move your character.
Okay, well, the Saurian is gone currently. So, fire once, twice. They hit.
All right. Okay.
They're gonna kill them.
There's already damage on all. Actually, it will take that entire line. That's true. Yep. All right. And
Then fire at this line.
okay.
It still hits.
That still hits.
So I just need to see your. I do need to see your damage because there's a good chance it's not going to ratchet them all the way down.
You still got the dice.
Here you go. And that's a total of 10.
I don't think you don't roll stats, do you?
You are
That's already-
You look at your primary.
It's already on Ironside. Ironside's done. You just have to level him up to wherever
you're at.
Yeah, but like what dice do I roll to?
And
figure
the
these out?
Yeah.
So you would look at whatever your primary form is, and that'll give you your 18. You look at your secondary form, that'll give you your 16.
What do you think about making?
Well, I already have what it is and all that written down. I just need to figure out its
So look.
strength and all that.
Oh yeah. So what is it? What is the?
I wrote
wheel-
it gelatinous simian, but it's more so monkey than it is gelatinous. It just sounds better the other way.
Okay.
So
So
Yeah.
simian is its primary, but
Well,
like
give him the book and
So
let
it
him
is.
read.
It is simian.
Instead of stopping the game.
Stamina and Fargo is where the wield is. Oh,
Yeah.
no, he's looking at something else.
oh, never mind then.
Yeah. So you want to find the primary stat for the simian and the primary stat for the gelatinous. Yep.
Like, it's all short
It's
paragraphs.
45 damage.
45 damage. Okay. So
This line.
yeah, that takes him. You take the entire line. Yep.
I got it. So is Dave up next?
Yeah. That's cool. All right. Yeah, and is that your full? Your Golem on 21.
All right, so stomp. It's a lot. So they will all get knocked down and take 13 points of damage.
All right. Okay.
And then I will whack someone that's already down. That'll hit. And that one will take 16 points of damage.
All right. So one of them is out. Okay. And that was Golem on 21. The spitters and the fangs, at this point, there are enough of them to try to drag. So they're going to take 10 guys around you. And so it's going to be them, okay, the Minorals.
Shall I take back my Cybertron?
All right. Thank you.
You're more than welcome to use the blank sheet though.
Gotta get back to the Minorals. Sorry about that. There we are. Okay.
I think you
So
would've had
there's
fun
going to
playing
be,
this.
and
I
their
think you would've had
strength
fun playing
is, okay.
this.
So 10 of them are all going to do the same action, and so they are going to get a plus 10 total again for strength check against you.
And they're trying to drag me into the water.
They're like 3 blocks away from the water. They're trying to get you to a vehicle, and then they're going to take you to the river.
So
So they're trying to abduct them. Gotcha.
yeah,
If only they put free
So
candy
which
on the
direction
van.
are they trying to move me in?
they're trying to move you back that way.
That way? Oh, I don't want to go that way.
Well, what they gotta do is put free candy on the van and then.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So at this point, I got a plus 10, and it's a strength check. 27. What do you got?
I have a
40.
that would be a 35.
35. Okay, you got it. So that one goes to you. You do not budge, and that is all my spitters and my fangs, except for I'm going to roll the. I need a roll from you for odds even, and a roll from you for odds even, please.
3.
All right. So two odd, right? Mm-hmm. All right. That's all then now. Okay, and then that means 30 of the riders of Rohan are alive, and all that are with them here is there. And then, but you guys do hear at this point, call in reinforcements. But you also hear they're blocks and blocks away, right? So they're worried. Their side is now worried, and the Minaral, the Ruelks, he is still riding around the perimeter, and there's nobody out there with him.
Do our Dabber's leader take out any guys?
They sure do. One each. You take both. That's fine.
So how many is that now?
That's it. You're looking at the remainder right there.
No.
Yeah, we're up to that's 124. Looks like.
Yeah.
That are
All
down.
right, so at that
Literally.
point, say that one more time.
We're literally climbing over bodies that are falling.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and that is all that's
There's
remaining.
26 left.
And so that was on, and that's all of their guys. It's now Gary on 11.
All right. Well, I'm
Psychospores.
That's Storm Surge. How big is it? You said it's like 20 feet tall?
No, 40. It is 40 feet
40
tall.
feet tall.
Yeah, it's 40 feet tall. Yeah.
Come on, crit. All right. I want to take control of these people.
So it's as large as a 4-story building.
All right. So 15 to out to here, out to here. So these guys here. Take
Oh, by the way, did any of them provoke from my AF image when they were trying to move?
You can trigger on all of them. Actually, you'll do it after he resolves his turn.
Absolutely. Okay.
Yeah.
So 15 damage. I don't know if that does anything to anybody.
15 damage. We'll just ratchet them up. Okay.
They get healed.
And how many? Is everybody around you?
Yeah.
Yeah, within the sphere. I got you. Right. So at that point, that was, and we are at the top of the round. It is clear that the Storm Surge is not ready to fire again. All right. I'm going to write down the number of rounds before it will be.
Shall I make my attacks of opportunity? Because we.
Yes, go right ahead.
All right. So how many did you say I got? 2?
Yep.
Okay, 1 hits, 1 misses. The 1 power fist will hit them for 17 damage.
All right. Okay. Yeah. And these guys? Oh, yeah. So actually, all.
It only hits one guy.
Just one guy. This guy here. He's out.
Yay!
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right. And so that's on that round, and then.
So then
and
you're
that's-
actually
we're
up.
at the top of the round. Exactly. Yeah.
I move. And it's about damn time.
All right. Now, what do you want to do? That's a big question.
We got to figure out how to
Now
take out that storm
you are
surge.
outside. You're the one that has the clearest view. Okay, and there's been enough time where some of the dust has come down. All you guys can see. There are only 2 opponents on the outside. It is Ruelks, okay, the leader of the Monarls.
And he's riding something, you said,
He
right?
is. He's riding a Korg, which is a lizard bear.
Yeah,
And
you
then-
can definitely kill that guy.
Yeah, thank you.
I move 9 squares closer to him, shoot him
man.
shoot him 3 times, and
Oh,
then retreat.
All right, let's do it. See what you got.
All right, so against his
Yeah, I
reflex,
think so.
15 plus, or maybe it's his mount's reflex, which I don't know how you want to handle mounted combat.
No. You're going against him. Okay, so hold on 1 second. Okay, and this is on page 121. Okay, and he is a Fang. Good luck. He is AC 22.
It's reflex.
Oh, reflex. Reflex is at 17.
Okay,
What's your plus?
15.
There you
So
go.
2 are up. 3 hits.
All hits.
Hits. Yeah. Okay. So let me see your damage.
Thank you. Do you want? Okay. First hit.
That's 10.
5.
Oh, I got a 20, 33.
So 33, 38 on the first one. Energy. Second shot.
Ooh.
Oh, baby. Dad needs a new pair of shoes
20,
because they vaporized.
38, 40, 43.
That's
Plus
it.
5, 48.
That does it. All right. So he is out. And
Do
so-
they get demoralized?
Yes.
Because I still have one more attack.
Actually, that is it, right? So, actually, one of them hears it, and you hear, Ruelks is down! Ruelks is down! Now, at this point, it's
Do you
either...
want to just shoot his mount?
Do you want to shoot his mount? You do have another shot.
I want to see if I can harm the mech.
The mech. Do you want to fire on the mech right now?
Yeah.
I don't think it's a bad idea to see what happens. We don't actually know.
All right. Okay. Wait, you know what? I'm going to give you... So, I think your character might actually know this, even if you don't. I'm going to give you a wisdom check.
All right.
The target is 12. Good luck.
Was that insight
So-
or perception? Or,
It's wisdom. It's a wisdom check.
I don't know if there's
But
any,
with
any skill.
insight.
Oh, absolutely. Insight, absolutely. You can use that.
So 12.
Yeah.
Wait. I started 12.
All right, just go ahead and roll. And there's no fail, so you got it. All right. So actually, your character realizes you just killed the leader. The Monarl, Ruelks, he was leading all these Monarls. You know that the Tau can only have been allied with him for a very short amount of time because the rift. So the person that was commanding that thing just died. Do you want to declare yourself an enemy now?
Oh. So it might flee.
Or do something? It could do anything. But if you
I'll take
fire on it,
I'll take another
Yeah.
shot into the group and then take cover.
we're actually
Moving
no
time
need to
will
do
spread.
that. So at this point, you're right. Ruelks is dead. Right? They had 150 people. They're now less than 20. Okay. So what happens now is they escape or there's a route. You guys can route. You can route all of them.
Yes.
That's
I yell surrender.